Hi everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Wednesday. My name is Joyce and I'll be here with you guys for the next 3 hours. We have a quite an exciting lineup today. Have some brand new pieces, have some designer pieces. Have something that looks like I went to the museum and just like kind of just borrowed it. So it's a necklace. It has emeralds in it. Not just your average faceted emerald. So yes, emeralds, plural, by the way. It's quite an important piece. It's quite rare, so very excited about that. If you have any requests, what I will say is that I was able to get a hold of one Blue Block D Tanzanite piece in a pendant, so I have nothing else. So basically showed you what I had yesterday, which was one ring, and I quickly flashed a pendant. And I went out looking around to see if there was anything else I could bring to you guys today, and I just have a pendant, so that's it. So if you have a request, especially Blue Block D Tanzanite oriented, by all means, please call in and let us know if you would like to see anything. What else do we have here? I have a pair of studs. If you might remember, yesterday at the very beginning of the show, we had two of our Colombian emerald band rings. Well, those are gone. But today, I have emerald studs, just plain emerald studs. No diamonds around it, no nothing, just emerald. So very limited in those as well. So that's just a heads up there. Also have a beautiful everyday wearable. My favorite, simple single row diamond band, so that is coming up today as well. Once again, anything you want to see, just let us know. Any item numbers, just hand them over and we'll check in the back for you. And let's get started. Let's take a look at our very first item, which also happens to be a designer band. So let's take a look, and this is one we actually have some sort of quantity on, and by quantity, I mean two. This is going to be 1117417, and this is a diamond band ring that is in a rather unique shape. It is in this sort of zigzag style. I only have the two. You are looking at them right now. So you only have your choice of white gold or rose gold. I do not have the yellow gold here. If you wanted to call in and pick up both and stack them together, please feel free to do so, but this is it. 27 points in your diamonds. Now, I know it's not a traditional diamond band in the sense that the diamonds just go straight across, right? If you want that, I have it coming up, but with larger diamonds. This right here, 27 points set in such an interesting way where you have your diamonds in this abstract zigzag style. You could wear this as truly like anywhere on the hand, even on the thumb. Even I would contemplate maybe even a pinky ring. But here's what we're gonna do on this super designer band. We're not gonna charge you $999. That's right. Still a solid gold band. You can even see the 14K stamp on the back of the rose gold one. If you look closely, you can probably kind of see the one on the white gold band, but this is here. And this is unbelievable because, as you all know, gold prices have skyrocketed. They are not, before, what was it? Platinum used to be way more expensive than gold, and now gold is like, haha, not anymore. And probably not for a very long time is it going to come down. So here's what we're gonna do on this beautiful diamond and gold band. It's not even going to be $599. That's right. We are bringing you value today as well as every day. But I mean, I should stop there. For a band that is solid gold with VS diamonds, like, this is unreal. You could look online right now and probably find something that looks very similar to this and have it not be VS diamonds, have it not be solid gold, and still they'll be charging you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm gonna borrow one here. I'm gonna take the rose gold. I'm gonna try it on just so you can see what it looks like on the hand, because yes, it is a very unique style. And yes, I think this could probably be a really cool thumb ring. but it's not even going to be $499, guys. This is it, white gold or rose gold. I only have one of each. You are looking at them right now. Let me move this over to my thumb, actually. So, well, it won't really fit, but there we go. There it is on the thumb, right? Such a cool look. And it's not even $499. We will still size it for you. You get your pick of white gold or the rose gold here. Let's bring it back up close. And shove this on my thumb, see if I can take it off. If not, then I don't know what'll happen. But for either or, we're gonna make it $399, your choice of, would you like to take the white gold or would you like to take the rose gold? And that is what it looks like from the back. So again, it is mirror finish. It is solid, right? It's comfortable to wear. Just get it in your size and it'll be comfortable. If it's not in your size, then it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but get it in your size. We will size it for you. We do quarter and half sizes too. And $399, your choice of, love to see it. And if you wanted to pick up both, you can do so, and you can stack them one on top of the other. It is such a fabulous buy, and looks like we already have a request today for Rebecca. Would like to see a cross pendant. I think this is the most popular cross pendant that we do here. It is that 90-point cross piece, so love to see it. I personally do not wear crosses, but this is one of my favorite crosses, I must say. So thank you for the request, Rebecca, and $399. Looks like they may both be gone already. Again, white gold or rose gold. Let your operator know which one you are going to take here. So let's move along here. Again, gonna be moving pretty quickly today as well because I do have quite a few pieces to get through today. So this right here is going to be that cross piece. It is 1110439, and it looks a little something like this. I think this is the one that stands up by itself. Maybe not. But I mean, look at it, right? It's a cross, but it's been dressed up a little bit and it works, right? I'm holding it by the bail right now. It is such a bright piece. Love the way that the diamonds are set. My biggest gripe with, pave set diamonds is when there happens to be a space between your diamonds, right? I don't really like that. I want it to just be covered entirely in diamonds. That is exactly what has happened here. There is no space between your stones. 90 points total weight, a carat, an inch and an eighth. It's only day 2. An inch and an eighth from top to bottom. Hidden bailed design. From the back, it even looks pretty cool, right? With all of that mirror finish gold. White, yellow, or the rose gold, up to you. I actually do have the rose gold in my hand right now, so if you wanted to perhaps, see the rose gold, see what it looks like. I know rose gold is not exactly the most popular gold color out there, but it is, it's been pretty popular throughout, but we have the option for you, white gold, yellow gold, or the rose gold, 90 points in diamonds, and for this piece, even though it's a pendant, it is still consisted of and made of solid 14K gold, and we are going to make it $888. That is it on this piece. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for the early request here. But $888 on a piece that looks like this against the hand, which, by the way, not a small little cross, right? If we're just using my hand to kind of measure it here, right? That's like half the size of my pinky. So this is not a small little cross pendant. This is substantial. Wear this with your diamonds by the yard. I'm looking at the bill here, and it will fit every single diamonds by the yard that you might have. Look at how bright it is, right? It just looks like one huge chunk of a diamond right here in your cross pendant. Love to see it. $888 right here, right now. This is also what it looks like against the neckline here. So again, I'm wearing a pretty bright blue color, and look, your cross is standing out. It is blinding. This is what VS Diamonds are all about. $888 will make it yours, and let's bring it back up close here so we can show you what it is all about. Looks like we already have a couple of the white gold going out the door. And let me also put it down here onto its side so you can see where your hidden bail is going to be and how sizable it is, right? So again, if you have our diamonds by the yard and you would like to kind of wear them together, you can do so. This is the rose gold I am holding here. So a gold color that we don't see that often, but I quite like our rose gold. I know other places Their rose gold looks kind of like a kind of like a really weird yellow gold, but ours is a really nice, not too overly saturated rose gold color, and I quite like it, and a lot of you guys like it too. So this is the rose gold. You can also do it in the yellow gold if you so choose to, and white gold is hanging out back there on the wheel, showing you guys off from what it looks like from the side here. So $888 on this one. Again, keep the requests coming. I know we're in the first 10 minutes here, but such a great request here, and thank you so much, Rebecca, for this request. Next up, we're gonna kind of jump a little bit ahead here because I have a pair of, thank you. We're gonna go ahead to the Mahenge Pink Spinels because I had a ring yesterday, and I think it's still here, but this we're gonna go off and move into the realm of earrings. This is 1120804, and oh, did one land like that? Look at this, guys. We do not have trilliant cut stones that often. When was the last time you saw a trilliant cut Mahenge Pink Spinel in anything, right? I can't even think of one single instance. So here we have a pair of earrings, which means not only do we have one hot pink Mahenge Pink Spinel, but we have two perfectly matched stones. These are in the 14K white gold, a carat 45 total weight between both of your stones combined, perfectly matched. Incredibly hard to do. Throughout the years, how many Mahenge Pink Spinels have we brought to you, and how much of a variety have you seen, right? From the hot pinks such as these to the lighter pastel-y pinks that resemble a little bit more like pink sapphire, right? Which perfectly fine if that's what you prefer. And then even to the deeper, darker reds where they almost look like red spinels, right? So pink spinel can mean a lot of different pinks. Here is what you would probably want to have as your ideal Mahenge Pink Spinel stones. They're neon, they're hot pink, right? There's no filters over it, making the stones look incredibly stunning, right? And on top of that, you have 35 points of not only your rounds, but also your baguette cut white diamonds. Why is this here early today? Because we do not have any other stones to work with to make earrings. Rings, sure, I have a couple stones here and there, and even then they are not sizable. These stones, even though they're a carat 45 total weight, these are still sizable stones. We don't just, willy-nilly just put random stones into these mountings that have baguettes to them just because we feel like it, right? They are reserved for the most important stones, and this is one of them. Call me now. These earrings are not going to be $6,999. And Mahenge Pink Spinels, right? Again, nothing new has come in. The prices have skyrocketed, and Hong Kong is coming up in a couple of days, and I am not expecting for us to come back with anything. Same for Paraibas, and same for a lot of other stones, right? This is it. Had a really hard time finding just a single stone to even work with, right? I love these stones. They are so unbelievably bright for something that comes out of the ground. And this is it, guys, your one and only chance for a pair of earrings, simply put. And this is where the posts are located. They are in the direct center of your earrings. So, there's no right or wrong way to wear these. But if you wanted to wear them point up or point down or point facing which way, right, you have the freedom to do so. But here's what we're going to do on a pair of Mahenge Pink Spinel studs. This is it, guys. I don't have anything else even close to this size. And once again, not to mention, they are trilliant cuts. Clarity is perfectly matching, right? The color is perfectly matching. The size, perfectly matching. Here is where you call me. They're not going to be even $29.99. I am here to move these out the door because they are just too special to leave here. And they've been here for long enough. So what we're going to do is we are going to make them $2,499, and the very first caller can take them. And if you do take them, please wear them every single day. I'm going to borrow one to show you what it looks like against my hand here so you can get another side's perspective. Once again, these are not small stones. Look at how brightly they pop off and flash from even on the hand. which you are going to be wearing these in your ears, and these are a nice size to the point where you can wear them in your primary piercing and they will show off. But $24.99 for this pair of earrings is just unbelievable. Let's bring it back up close here. And I'm gonna borrow one and show you what it looks like against the ear. So again, these are not teeny tiny itty bitty little baby studs, right? These are sizable. That halo is impressive. The stones are impressive. They are everything about it. The diamonds are bright. The stone is hot pink. What more could you want in a pair of Mahenge pink spinel studs? This is your last chance, $24.99. They may already be gone. Let's bring them back up close here so you can see what they are all about. Once again, perfectly matched stones. And if you want me to zoom in all the way, I can do so. I am not scared to do that. And let me know on these, $24.99. If you have any requests, please let me know. I do have a, if anyone would like a ring, I do have a Marquise cut Mahenge pink spinel, so maybe no one likes the earrings, but I do have a ring here today. Had a ring yesterday, which I think it might still be here, so if you want to see anything from yesterday too, just let your operators know and we can bring it out if it's still here. I mentioned some emerald studs. These are still here for the time being, and have some pretty important brooches too. Now, I don't know if it's too early, but I have a piece that is for my diaspora haters. That's right. Why am I showing a diaspora to people who do not like diaspora? Because I was one of them. And the same exact thing is happening right here, right now. I was not really a fond of, you know, certain gemstones until I saw top quality material, right? Similar story with the Mandarin garnets, right? It's a nice orange gemstone, but it wouldn't be my first choice. Color change diaspora, you know, the color change aspect is kind of what really made me okay with the stone, but other than that, like, I wasn't too fond of the color that it was until now. So let me know on these. Again, we might have a fight over these. But here is where I am here to change your mind on color change diaspora, because look at that. What is that stone doing right in front of your eyes? Once again, we do not change up the lighting situation here between pieces, right? It's all consistent, it's all the same, except for, you know, sometimes I'll go and block two of the lights, right? But otherwise, they are all the same. This right here is 1127735, and this is our private collection color change diaspora. Again, I did not prefer the stone. I thought it's nice, it's color changing, you know, whatever, right? But this right here, 1742 center stone, 78 points in the diamonds. You guys know this mounting. This mounting is reserved for museum reserve bluing block Tanzanite. Like, you've seen this mounting probably a couple hundred times. Here it is today in our 1742 Asher cut color change diaspora. This is our $99.99 piece, and there is no question why, because look at it, it's on the wheel. It is changing, or it is trying to change colors right in front of your eyes, right? And the Asher cut, I mean, oh so popular across different gemstones, but look at that. I mean, I know I mentioned that we put a lot of our museum reserve bluing block Tanzanites in this particular mounting, but it almost looks like some of that red flash got left over in this style and the diaspora just picked it up. But no, this is all the stone's own doing. It's got that beautiful greenish golden color to it, contrasted by this beautiful peachy pink color, right? And it's such a bright stone. It is so sizable, and at this point in time, I think this is our largest one. I mean, look at that. From the sides, what is going on in there? It almost looks like our pink Imperial topaz is like, hey, just stopping by, right? It looks like so many different gemstones, but inside this one color change diaspora. It's pieces like this that really, I just look at it and I'm like, how is this possible? And you know, I've been here at TVON for a couple of years at this point, and so many times my mind has been changed, right? You know, you see those stones that, you know, they're not really that nice. You see them online, you look them up, right? And then you see one in person and suddenly it's like, oh, so I've been missing out this whole entire time. And maybe that's the case, but here is where we are going to change your mind. We are going to change your mind on this color change diaspora, especially something from the private collection. I mean, again, look at that. It is changing color, or trying to, right in front of your eyes. It is such a beautiful stone, bright, open, and clean. I mean, that green, that is a level of green that I have not seen in any other color change diaspora. This is a really nice stone, to put it simply, right? And here is what we're going to do on this one. If you wanted to change the gold color, we can do white gold or the yellow gold, but this is once again one of those rare instances where I would actually keep it in the white gold, purely because, first of all, that center stone, and second of all, because of how wide the ring is, right? You only see 6 individual larger stones, 3 on each side, and that's it, right? You don't really see the band. So I would truthfully just leave it like it is, and this is what it looks like on the hand as well. I can't really put it on here, but look at that, right? Where did the band go? All you are seeing are your 6 individual diamonds, once again 3 on each side, and your 1742 color change diaspora. Even from here, out of direct light, it is still trying to color change. This is an important stone. This is for any of my collectors out there. This is for anyone who, maybe like me, was, you know, had their mind changed in the last couple of minutes upon seeing this stone. This is important. It's not even going to be $69.99. I want someone to have this, so we're going to help you out with the pricing a little bit. Because although this is a really nice stone and a really nice ring with some really nice diamonds and a really nice private collection stone, $99.99, that just won't cut it for me. So call me right now. It's not going to be $69.99. Let's bring it back up close. It is true to size, so just get it in whatever size you wear it in. I just do not wear a size 6, so can't exactly put that on. But we are going to make this one $4,999 to the one and only caller who would like to grab one of our most important color change diasporas that, you know, even I have seen as of late. So here we go, $49.99 on this one. And let me know if you have any requests. We can always check in the back to see if you want something in the diaspora, but maybe a smaller stone. We can, of course, see what we might have here. Next up, I do have another kind of color change stone. Some of you guys might know it. It's called Alexandrite. And this is an Alexandrite that is it's an interesting one because very similar to several other stones, this is a stone that can come in several different colors. This right here is 1127344. And the moment I put it down, my brain kind of just stopped and went, is that a diamond? No, this is not a diamond, even though it is blindingly bright. This is Alexandrite, believe it or not. This is going to be in the 18K yellow gold. This is our carat 09 center stone. And how intense is this stone? Once again, I just took off a 1742 color change diaspora and quickly replaced it with this carat 09 color change Alexandrite, and nothing else has changed. The lighting has not changed, nothing has changed. Look at how bright this stone is. A perfect blend of the blues and the greens, though in this stone in particular, I am seeing a little bit more of the blues, which I am not mad about. It's also got 35 points. And also your round and baguette cut white diamonds, which once again usually means one thing, and that is the fact that this is a pretty important stone, even though it may not be, you know, a 10, 20 carat stone, right? Carat 09, there are still stones out there that look like this that deserves some extra love and attention, and it does. Here's where we have our $69.99 Alexandrite in a ring. And although this is very different in color from this one other ring, there are certain Alexandrites that I see that I just cannot forget about. If you guys remember, once upon a time, I had a pear-shaped Alexandrite. It was set east-west in a very simple band. I absolutely loved and adored that stone, right? Flew out the door, no surprise there, right? I absolutely love that stone because of how unique it was. This is very similar to that case where It is such a unique stone. When you see this in a sea of Alexandrites, I mean, this is the first one that your eye goes to, and this is the first one that you want to grab and try on. And you can, and not have to pay $69.99. Hi, G. Hi, everyone on Facebook, too. My phone was kind of buffering up here, so a late hello to everyone on Facebook, and of course, watching on YouTube and on television as well. But this right here, I know it's a lot of color change stones in the first half of the first hour here, but this ring right here is not even going to be $29.99. Again, very important mounting, very important stone. It's got the color change aspect to it. I mean, it looks like a diamond, right? It looks so incredibly good on TV. I can't wait for whoever gets this to see what it's all about in person. And yes, it does look like this in person. It looks this good. It's not $29.99. This is what it looks like on the hand. I'm so excited for someone to get this, to just try it out, see what Alexandrite is all about. And yes, it's still a color change stone. It's not $29.99. It's true to size on this one. If you wanted to even dress it up even more with some extra diamonds, we have some options here, right? We have the Wonder Ring, and we have kind of that wave ring, which I think could go pretty well with this one. You're not going to pay $29.99 for this one, however. Look at that, a small but mighty ring, a small but mighty stone, one collar and one collar only. And let's bring it back up close here and see if anyone would like to grab it here today. Again, every time I put it down, which has only been 2 times at this point, it just takes my breath away. Does it not look like some semblance of a blue diamond, right? This is Alexandrite, something that is absolutely not a diamond. And we are going to make it $1,999. That is it. That is all. One collar only on this one. Such a special piece to have. And one caller gets to grab it here. Let me know if you would like to see anything else. Again, I'm just showing you guys some of my faves here and there, but if there's anything you've been thinking about, let me know. We can check in the back, bring it out. Next up, I have a couple of pins and brooches in case anyone is interested. I don't know if we have any dancers in our audience here today on this beautiful Wednesday night. But I do have a ballerina dancer in a pin with a fan-shaped Morganite. So that's a very interesting piece. It is going to be coming up next. Let me know on this one. And I think our Mahenge Pink Spinel studs might still be here. So we're going to see if that maybe needs another quick little look here. But dancer is coming up next. Call me on this one. And I think I'm going to have to start with this one on the hand because it is quite a sizable piece. This is 112-1970. Now, you don't have to be a dancer to get this piece. I myself am not a dancer. I have a higher chance of tripping while walking on flat ground than, ever dancing. And here it is, fan-shaped pink Morganite. Although if I were to fall, right, my attempt to recover, my flailing about could probably be some sort of interpretive breakdancing, right? But nope, not a dancer, not graceful at all. Yeah, I've managed to do some pretty weird things just by running and walking around, so that's why I do not run, I just walk. I walk and I drive and that's it, that's all I want. This right here, it's actually in the two-tone gold. So most of it is going to be in that beautiful white gold, as you can see, but you do have a little bit of the rose gold just around your center stone. So it's very subtle, but it's there just to add a little bit of a pop to your center stone right here, although this entire piece is, I don't want to call it a center stone when this entire piece is, kind of like a center piece. But you do have a 748 fan-shaped Morganite. Now, this is not the pink variety. This is that peachy color. If you want to see a pink one, I do have one coming up. If you want to see it side by side for a comparison, I can do that. But this is that peachy color Morganite. Still very clean for a stone of this size. The cutting is perfection. This is that fan shape. It's not a trilliant, it's not a pear shape. This is kind of like a little bit of a mixture between the two. And on top of that, on top of everything, you do have 24 points in the diamonds scattered throughout your ballerina here. This is, once again, not a small piece at all. This is for someone who maybe likes to have a little bit of fun with their pieces here. This is a pin, but if you wanted to, you could also wear it as a pendant. In fact, I am holding it by the hidden veil, so you could technically wear it two ways, both as a pin or as a pendant, totally up to you. But look at that, how much gold is in this one single piece, right? It is a lot. Now, to create this piece and to set all the stones and to create this finished piece, it did take, you know, about $69.99 of effort. $6,999. And I mean, a lot of work went into this, right? From designing the ballerina, not only that, but to consider what pose she's going to be in, up until where to put the diamonds, where you're gonna have some negative space, right? Where you're gonna have the gold, how much gold is going to be in this piece, right? What center stone do we use, right? A lot of love went into this piece. And take a look at it against the neckline as well, so you can really see, right, how it might look against, you know, what you might be wearing. But again, it is not a small piece. It is substantial. The diamonds and the gold are perfectly placed so that it's not overwhelming, and it's not $69.99. Let's bring it up close so you can see the detailing here. Pardon the Alexandrite. Gonna move this guy aside here, and here we go. There you see a really up close look at your ballerina piece, and really up close is where you can see where you have your rose gold too. So again, that's going to be around your center stone. I will zoom back in a moment here, but I just want us to take a moment and just appreciate all of the work and effort that has gone into this piece, right? 3 individual diamonds on her feet, and diamonds at the very bottom of her little dress there. I think they call it a tutu. I'm not sure. And some diamonds in her face. She has a neat little bun. And the overall pose is just so flowy, and it's so nice, and it's relaxing to look at, right? It's not going to, you know, poke at anything. And once again, you can wear it as a pendant too, which I know a lot of us like to wear the pendants, and that is a far zoom back. Look at this piece, and better yet, it's not even gonna be $29.99. I know, right? So much gold, a 748 center stone, that peachy colored Morganite, so much design behind this piece, and it's not even $29.99. Once this piece goes, we are not going to be able to bring it back. We don't have the stones, it's a lot of gold. And the diamonds, sure, we'll have the diamonds, but everything else aside, we will not have. So here is your chance. It's going to be $2,699, and that is it. Now, if you prefer something in a ring, and if you prefer a more pinky colored Morganite, I do have a ring coming up later, but this is just here, something fun, something for probably not everyone, but something interesting to look at. And it is here for $26.99. Again, if you have any requests, please do let me know. And this is here for the time being, but once again, if you want to think about it some, or if you have an idea of who you might want to gift this to, you can always take down that item number and think about it. And you can always call us back with that number, and we can check on the status for you. But $26.99 on this one, an absolute steal. And we're going to move along here, so thanks for looking at that one with me. Now here, here is a blue gemstone. Here is a blue gemstone that we all know and love, and here is a beautiful round. This is 1127759, and this is our private collection blue zircon. It has been many years since I have seen larger blue zircons come out to play. The last time we had a large blue zircon that I could remember was at least, I want to say 2-3 years ago at this point. and it was a large cushion cut. It was in the signature style ring. And since then, I have been dreaming of bringing back our large blue zircons. This right here is a 1294 center stone. It is a round, and it is beautiful. It is so dispersive. It is, it looks like another diamond of some sort, right? Had the Alexandrite earlier, right? It looked like that very icy blue-green color, and here we have a round blue zircon that is a few points shy of being a 13 karat stone, and it looks like this. Again, I would love to see what this might look like outside under natural sunlight, but I don't know. I never see the sunset anymore, so I don't know when the sun sets, but you know, part of me just wants to run outside and just to see what it looks like under natural sunlight. But here, you know, this mounting's been pretty frequent as of late. 86 points in your diamonds. Kind of looks like a bridge design mounting, but I'm actually really glad that this is not a bridge, because the bridge does require some airspace to give the stone that elevation, and blue zircons, as you can see, they tend to be cut a little bit more deep. So if this were in a bridge, I'd be a little bit concerned as to the height of the ring, but this right here, because it's not a bridge, it is perfect. It's not too high, it is set perfectly, it is secure. It is a beautiful mounting nonetheless, and $12,999 where it started. I mean, this type of blue, again, blue, there can be a secondary color, right? There are blue stones that can have some greens to it. There are some stones that can have sort of a yellowish color to it, right? This pure blue. Earlier, the Alexandrite had a little bit of a greenish color to it, which is fine because it's an Alexandrite. But to have a blue zircon be this color, where it's like that pure electric blue, this is just something special. And not only that, let me try it on so you can see for yourself how absolutely intense this ring is. Not only the center stone, but also the diamonds, right? VS diamonds, you have them, you know them, they can get quite intense, especially under light. And here, look at that blue zircon just go off. It looks like a firework show is going off inside of your stone. This is next level. This is crazy. And what's even more crazy is the fact that this ring is not even going to be, I don't even want to say it, $6,999. Just like that, couple of $1,000 put back into your pocket, and we are not done yet. That is what it looks like from the side. So once again, it's not high off the hand at all. These stones tend to be more deep of a cut. But here, it works perfectly with a mounting, right? You don't see any of the golds come through in the band. All you're seeing is blue zircon and diamonds. All you would ever want to see in your ring, and it's right here. So, of course, only got the one, private collection. This is just breathtaking, and if you would like to grab it, please call me right now. If you're even thinking about it, again, once I get to the final price, if you were like, no, maybe later, or maybe you want to think about it, call me back, right? You can just hang up and call me back. But here we go. It's not $69.99. I'm going to bring it back up close because I know we all want to see it up close one more time here. So there it is, right? Bright electric blue. And we are going to make it $4,999, and that is it. This ring for only $49.99 is crazy. It is insane. You are not going to see private collection blue zircon elsewhere. And again, I invite you to go out into the world and really see, is there anyone else truly offering their own private collection material that they've probably been sitting on like not literally, but sitting on for a couple of, couple of years here and there, right? Are they willing to release it to the general public? Probably not, but here is where we want to share with you guys what has been in the private collection for many years. And this is going to be one of them. And Charmaine says, stunning round zircon. She is wearing her TVON blue zircons today and she loves them, but this makes me want another. I mean, right? If this were, subpar, you'd be like, I'll just take my one and done, right? But this is the kind of material that makes you want to come back and get more, right? And then Tracy says, so get it. Great response there, Tracy. I agree. Hi, Cynthia. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Right? Just get it. It's only $49.99 for a $12.94 private collection stone. And it looks like this. Once again, no filters, right? I could wave my hand in front of the camera if you wanted me to, but I'm not going to do that because we all want to be looking at our pieces here. But there's no filter. All you need is light. All you need is this ring and some light, and that's it, right? $49.99 on this one. Let me know. I don't think I ever showed you guys the back. So here again is where you can see through the back of your center stone there. See how bright and blue of a color this stone really is. Everyday wearable style, yes, even for a larger stone such as this one, but that blue is just something that I will remember. So here we go. Let me know on this one. And I do have a triple pearl pendant. These aren't, this isn't a piece that we have too many of. I have one today. It's got a Tahitian black pearl in it. It's got a South Sea golden pearl in it. And it's also got a white pearl in it. So 3 different colors of the pearls, which got me thinking actually. We haven't seen a lot of the pink pearls recently, so I may have to work on that. It's been a while, right? I mean, just going off of memory here. But it's been a while since we've seen a pink pearl, so I might have to look into that. But moving on from our private collection blue zircon here, next up, a fun triple pearl piece. My oh my, yesterday we had a triple garnet piece, and today we have a triple pearl piece. You guys seem to be loving these pieces here, so always love to bring these styles back to show you guys. This is 1126708, and this is our triple pearl piece. I just love that Tahitian, I must say. Of course, there's nothing wrong with the white pearl or the golden pearl, but the Tahitian, when it has that iridescence to it, that is when I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm in, right? When it has that very subtle green, blue, purple, and even pink color to it, I love this piece. It's in the yellow gold, has to say like it is. I don't have, or I guess it's up there. So, starting at the very top, I'm saying top because this is how I would wear it. So I would just string my chain through behind the Tahitian black pearl. From the top, we do have a 10.5mm Tahitian black pearl. In the center, we have a 11.5mm white pearl, and then at the very bottom, that 12mm golden pearl. So you have your slight graduation, your slight increase in pearl size. You have your diamonds. Oh, there's diamonds in this thing. 38 points of the diamonds. Yes, absolutely. And here we go. $49.99 was. I know, it's like sometimes, same thing happened yesterday. When you had like that triple garnet piece, it was like, oh yeah, here are your stones, and wait, there's diamonds? There are diamond halos around each individual stone, right? You're so fixated on the centerpiece here that you kind of forget about the diamonds, which, not a bad thing, right? But 38 points of diamonds, $49.99 was price. We're gonna bring it all the way down. You can't even get the 3 pearls loose for this price I'm about to do. And yes, the entire piece is 2 inches from top to bottom. This is what it looks like against the hand here. So a pretty substantial piece. This is for anyone who maybe would like to have pearls in the collection, but maybe, not really a pearl wearer. I mean, why not wear all 3 at once, right? Such a fun piece, something that you do not see every single day. I love the pairing of the yellow gold with this one, even though it's very subtle, right? It gives it a nicer, like a warmer backdrop, right? It's not going to be $49.99. Let's just make it $1,999 for this entire triple pearl pendant. And we are going to see who is going to grab it here. But from $49.99 all the way down to $19.99 for a piece that looks like this, and this is what it looks like against the neckline as well, right? All three pearls are bright, they are lustrous, and there's no matching to be done, but that millimeter size, the equal spacing is kind of nice. Well, not really equal, but it visually looks nice, right? So $19.99 on this one, and holding it by how I would wear it, but I'll show you what it looks like up close one more time. So if you wanted to flip it around and wear it the other way, you could do that too, but naturally this is how I would wear it. But if you can see from the sides here, you do have quite a few openings throughout the pendant. So if you wanted to put a chain through here and wear it, I guess, upside down in a way, you could do that. If you maybe wanted to string a pearl through the top part of the white pearl there, you could do that. You can wear it however you want. It's only $19.99. Let me know on this one. And next up, we're going to be bringing to you some studs. Not just any studs, but they are going to be Colombian emerald studs. I kind of bothered the jewelers today and said, you know, it's been a while since we've had wearable emerald earrings, and so here is what we're going to do with this one. I'm going to move this little guy aside here, and we are going to be bringing up 1122878, and they look like this. Yes, perfectly matched stones. This is for anyone who maybe picked up the band ring we had yesterday. Maybe you would like a, you know, emerald studs to go with. This right here, white gold or yellow gold of choice. I do have them in the yellow gold right now, but if you maybe have your own emerald piece already and you would like to, you know, get a pair of studs to go with it, we can do that. Here's where you're gonna get 25 points total weight in your Colombian emeralds. Gonna bring them forward just a little bit here so you can see them a little bit clearly. And this is what we're gonna do on this one. Luckily, I have a couple of pairs to go around. I have less than 5 is what that means. Which I know here in TVON land, that sounds like a lot, right? If it's more than 1, then it's a lot. But I don't have enough to go around for everyone who's watching right now, right? So if you would like to, please call in early, pick up a pair for yourself, and these studs, I would say I would rather wear them in the second piercing, so they're not exactly like, you know, a carat per ear, but they are still really nice. And the color is bright, is vibrant, it's vivid. The clarity is, I mean, look at it, right? The clarity is there. And these are not going to get lost. These are not going to get lost, you know, even though they are smaller stones. They are going to pop and shine from miles away. It's not even going to be $599. $599, by the way. For the pair, by the way. We don't sell individual studs. We sell the entire pair for whatever price is up there, and this is not even $599. I want to just borrow one and show you what it looks like against the hand, because although these stones may be on the smaller side, they still show up so incredibly well. It looks like I took the rings from yesterday and I just took out one of the stones and put them into this mounting right here, which did not do that. But they are perfectly matched. They are so electric, right? Where else have you seen emeralds that look like this? And yes, if you want me to zoom in all the way, I will zoom in to however, you know, close up you want to see them. But the thing is, it's not even going to be $399. This is a perfect gift idea. This is perfect if you already have, this is my idea. If you already have, let's say, yellow diamond studs that you wear in the primary piercing, why not switch it up, right? Wear these in your second piercings if you have them. If not, I'd consider getting one, right? I mean, I only have 2 piercings per ear because of you guys. And it's been really fun too, right? I mean, why only stick with 1 pair of earrings a day, right? Switch it up, have fun with it. It's not going to be $399. I don't have enough to go around for everyone. Someone could call me right now and say, I'll take what you have, I'll take all of it, right? Someone could do that. So call me early, and let's bring it back up close here. And before that, let me show you what it looks like from the back too. So the post is going to be in the direct center once again, so really there is no upside down way to wear it, especially for the rounds here. And if you would like to have a pair, we are just going to make them $299. That is it. That is all. Look at how perfectly matched they are. These stones are clean. These stones are clean. They are bright. They are intense. And they are only $299 a pair on these. And the first pair may already be gone. This is what they look like against the ear. Again, smaller stones, but look at how brightly they shine. You have your choice of white gold or the yellow gold. I would probably wear them here, right? Or maybe even higher up in the ear. Again, I don't have enough real estate for a third up there, but this is it, $299 a pair. Let me know, and let me know when we sell out here, because I don't have a lot to go around, so let me know. And I mean, again, this is just such a beautiful pair of stud earrings. Good luck going out there and finding emerald studs that look like this, right? Emerald studs could mean many things. They could mean stones that look hazy, stones that look cloudy, stones that look like a greenish gray color, which is not ideal for emerald. So let's bring them back up close here. Lines are backed up, no surprise there. Last chance for your emerald studs here. And $299 a pair. Again, I said this yesterday and I'll say it again. I was on social media, and you know, they like to push ads to you now. And I got pushed an ad for an emerald piece. And I saw it at first, I was like, oh, that's a really nice, you know, plastic piece. I made some assumptions. The emeralds they were matching, but they were a grayish green color. They were cloudy, and I'll have to go back and try and dig out the screenshot that I took, because I was so in awe, and in the bad way. I was so in awe by the fact that people were selling stuff that looked like that and calling it emerald and saying, like, you don't want to miss out on this. Like, I would rather miss out on that. Like, I don't need that kind of emerald in my life, but this emerald, I need in my life. I need it in my life every single day. And once again, there's no, you know, behind the scenes, clean up the emeralds a little bit and, you know, color it so it's a little bit nicer on TV. There's none of that. This is it, $299 a pair. Let's give it one last 60 seconds here, and we will move along. Looks like we may be looking at our last pair here, so very excited for these to fly out the door. And speaking of emeralds, I did mention a very special necklace at the very beginning of the show. This is something that might even be more rare than blue diamonds. This is something that is not exactly easy to do. And this is something that may not be for everyone. So it is going to be a necklace. It is going to be with emeralds. And it is, yes, an entire necklace. So excited that this is here for another look. And I mean, I just can't believe it. These stones are not faceted. I'm talking about the necklace. These stones are not faceted. They have a phenomenal aspect to them. And every single stone in this necklace is perfectly matched. So love to see it. Hopefully you guys will love it too. And I also have that one blue wing block Tanzanite piece that I had designed not too long ago. So that is the only piece I have today. So if you want to see anything in the blue wing block Tanzanite, you're going to have to call in and request it, because I don't have anything. Yeah, so that's it. Had a ring yesterday, flashed the pendant yesterday, and that was it. So Probably won't have anything tomorrow either, so, you know, a little bit unfortunate, but that is our new reality. So kind of sad here, but before I get to the Tanzanite, I just want to share this one with everyone. And we're gonna actually have to show it against the hand here because this is going to be a rather important piece here. Same exact type of stone being emerald, but this is 1125003. And if you want to know more about this one, again, I'll give you all of the information here. But this is going to be our cat's eye emerald necklace. Cat's eye emerald necklace right here. So the stones do go all the way around. It is in the 18K white gold. This is not, this is serious business right here. Does it not look like I walked into a museum and just took the best thing that they owned and just walked out and then came on here, right? I mean, this cat's eye emerald, perfectly matched stones, 1059 total weight. Each stone has a crisp, clear cat's eye phenomena to it. And on top of that, this is a diamond weight that you cannot really ignore, 768 total weight of your diamonds. Every single stone has a halo of diamonds around it. This is not for the faint of heart. I get it. But this is here. And if you want to know more about it, let's say, for example, maybe a price, I'd ask you to call us and inquire because I get it. It's a rather big piece. And once again, probably isn't for everyone, but it's just something that is too special that, you know, I feel like I have to show it once in a while here. But if you're interested, want to know more about it, just let me know, call in and ask your operators. But this is here, just to let you guys know. And yes, even the smallest stones at the very top of the necklace, they also do have the cat's eye phenomena. No single stone here is lacking in that front. So again, a very special piece. Love the little cat in the corner here. And again, perfectly matched with the cat's eye phenomena and with the color and the clarity. Even though they're not faceted stones, every single stone here is perfectly matching. This is, again, a collector's piece that you could wear, honestly. And I wouldn't be mad if you got this and you like donated it back to a museum because I'm sure any museum would love to have this. And I don't know if any museum out there even has, you know, cat's eye emerald like this. Maybe one single stone here and there, but anything like this and an entire necklace, probably not. So call your operators on this one. We'll do some talking. And thank you for looking at this with me. And let's go back to our emerald studs here as I go and grab the Tanzanite pendant. And I probably should have saved it for, you know, the last part of the show, but it's the only piece I have up here today. So if you want the same thing, you got to request it. But it's just such a different piece, right? It's one of the pieces that I was able to do a color combination sort of, you know, a little fun little piece is what I'll say, right? We love our diamonds, but sometimes we may get a little bit tired of our diamonds, and that is where we have other colored gemstones to fill in the gap. This is 1125696. This is Blue Wing Block Tanzanite with a rather fun cut. That in the bale there is going to be a kite cut pink sapphire. So very fun piece. Yes, of course, our 1426, also a fancy cut. And it's actually in the two-tone gold right now. So the Tanzanite itself is in the white gold, but the pink sapphire is actually going to be in the rose gold. So again, I love just, you know, when a piece is as simple as this, I just love to have a little bit of a attention to detail. So would love to just, you know, give the pink sapphire a little bit of a more complementary backdrop of a color. So that is why this piece is in the two-tone gold. Has to stay like it is. 1426 fancy cut. So both stones in this one piece equals fancy cut. And 90 points in your, yeah, I would say it's a pretty hot pink sapphire, right? $16,999. Who would have thought, right? Tracy says about the necklace, it is gorgeous. I think someone should call Buckingham Palace to see if they're missing any royal jewels. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, wouldn't they love to have it, right? I mean, I haven't flown internationally since I think the 4th grade, so I can't, I'll fly to the East Coast and that is like the furthest I'll fly. I just can't, right? My back starts hurting and I start getting real tired, and so I'll fly to the East Coast. That is the furthest I'll fly, but yeah, if anyone wants to go for me, to ask them. And maybe even, return it to them. But this right here, also museum reserve. I mean, this bluing block Tanzanite, right? I got to work with it. It's up here right now, sitting in a pendant. The Tanzanite is not even facing the camera. It's looking down at the wheel, which is why the front looks a little bit lighter. That is the wheel, the paper reflecting into the front facet of your Tanzanite. It's not even looking into the camera, and there are already red flashes showing off. That is how powerful of a stone this is. A couple of times before, right? We had these fun bluing block Tanzanites in pendants, and we had a couple of pieces where the red flashes were so intense that it was turning the gold in the back into these bright red flashes, which, for bluing block Tanzanites, red is not the primary color. Red is not, you don't think of Tanzanite and think of red. You think of a nice blue gemstone, right? The red is there if it is top quality material. And this, it absolutely is. I just love how this piece turned out, covered in fingerprints, of course. We'll get those cleaned off for you. But this is what it looks like from the back. I mean, now from the back, at this weird angle that I'm holding it at, it is now looking directly into the camera. And if the back has this much red flash, I can only imagine what it might look like from the front, holding it directly into the camera. And there we go. So much, like a confetti of red flashes. And there we go. And we are going to bring it down here. I don't want to charge $17,000 for a pendant. I would feel horrible if that were the case. I don't want to charge you guys designer fees, and I do not, right? I just have fun with it, right? Work is not work unless you have fun with it. So I just had fun with this piece, and I'm not gonna slap on an extra, like 30% has to go to me, right? Absolutely not. The most rewarding feeling is for you to get this piece and for you to love it and for you to wear every single day. That is all I ask for. And we're gonna help you out with that. We're gonna discount this and take off $10,000 and make this pendant right here $6,999, and that is it. TVON exclusive gemstones and TVON exclusive designs. I have not designed for anyone else, and I will not unless they will prove to me that their quality is on par, or if not even better than TVON's, which I have yet to see. So I have not designed for anyone else. Only here, so this truly is a TVON exclusive piece, and it's only $69.99, stays as is. Have you seen a bluing block Tanzanite, which as much red flash as this one has? And here we go, $69.99. Let's, I'm gonna grab it here. Gonna borrow it really quickly so I can show you what it looks like against the hand. I mean, here, we are moving further and further away from the light, further and further away from the cameras, and guess what? Red flashes are still there. That pink sapphire, I must say, I think it's the cut, but 90 points, it looks huge. but this piece right here for this price, last chance once again to get your museum reserves. Take a look at it against the neckline here, and we are going to figure out who is going to get it here today. Again, such a beautiful stone. The kite cut is bright, the fancy cut is dazzling, and it's only $69.99 here today. Let's bring it back up close. And before that, let me get it cleaned up just a little bit here. Again, call me on my cat's eye emerald necklace. But we are going to bring our Tanzanite back up close and personal one more time here. And if you want to think about it, please don't hesitate to do so. But just remember that item number is going to help you out here to locate, or help us locate these pieces when you are ready. And here we go, $69.99, and that is it. That's the only blue ink block Tanzanite I have for today and for tomorrow. So if you want to see anything else, feel free to call in and request it. I don't have any more of the blue ink block Tanzanites, but I do have a unheated Tanzanite variety, so it's going to be a little bit different to what we are used to in the Tanzanites, but this one looks a little something like this. So it's also still a rather fun pleochroic stone, as you can see here, complete with pink diamonds, of course. And that is also going to be a version of the Tanzanite, just unheated. So that is coming up later in today's show if you are interested in it. Again, I'll start to flash some pieces here and there to see. If you want to see like a full presentation of it right now, then you can do so. G says, think that's the most red flash I've ever seen in a Tanzanite. Beautiful piece. I mean, right? How many blue ink block Tanzanites have we seen together? And how many have as much red flash as this one does? It might be because of the fancy cut. Who knows, right? But it's got the red flash. And once again, no filters. All of the stones doing. So here's where you can get top quality material. A rather fun design here, and only $69.99. One color only on this one. Next up, we have a beautiful diamond band that is my favorite. So this is a piece that you can wear anywhere on the hand, and it is coming up next. Hi everyone, my name is Joyce. Welcome to Wednesday, and we have a diamond band coming up next. Believe it or not, I'm wearing it right now, and once again, I don't have my glasses on, so everything is a big blur, but I can see it on my hand, even from here. So it's a single row band too. It's coming up next. It is my favorite. You can wear it as a thumb ring too, so if you've been looking far and wide for a ring that works anywhere, I got you. So coming up next, if you have any requests, please let me know. Again, blue ink block Tanzanite lovers, that's all I have. So I have nothing else today, and I have nothing tomorrow. So call in and request anything you might want to see. We're going to help you out. And again, don't forget about my color change diaspora, the private collection material, and the blue zircon as well. If there's anything you want to see from yesterday, we can bring it out and show you as long as it is still here. So thank you so much for being here with me today, and let's get right back into our fabulous diamond band here, which I am. There are very few pieces that are on just constantly at the very top of my wish list, meaning I see new pieces every so often, and you know, newer pieces typically get pushed up higher on the wish list, and you know, but at the very top of my wish list always happens to be two pieces, right? The triple row huggy hoop earrings that we had yesterday, right? Those are always like, I'm always thinking about those, which one day I'm gonna get a pair or two. And the other piece so happens to be this diamond band. This exact one right here. This is 1110531, and this is a perfected diamond and gold band. Perfected in the sense that the stone sizes are not too small and they are not too large. They are that perfect middle ground, right? Of course, we all have our preferences, but if you don't know where to start, I would advise for you to start right here. If you want to go larger, you know, we've had a lot of the 5-stone bands, 6-stone bands, 7-stone bands, right? We even have bands that the diamonds are micropaved, right? Single row bands. But if you want something that is still visible, is still everyday wearable, and doesn't break the bank, this is the perfect option for you. I've seen all of our diamond bands. I've tried them all on, and out of everything that we had so far, this is the one that I love, and a lot of you guys love it too. This is the one band that a lot of you guys come back for seconds and thirds and gift it, right? Such a great gift idea. A great introduction to VS diamonds as well. And it's not going to be $19.99. Again, get in quickly here. I'm going to actually zoom in just a hair here so you can see how your diamonds are set. Right there. I'm going to move it back just a hair here, or move it forward. So you can see how your stones are set. It's not going to catch on anything. There is no space between your individual diamonds. This is the perfect diamond band. Again, this is a super up close look at it. You can see how the stones are set. And even better, we'll do it in the white gold, we'll do it in the yellow gold, or even we'll do it in the rose gold. If you want to get, a couple of the white gold, if you want to get a couple in the yellow gold, or if you want to get one in each gold color, wear them on different fingers across the hand, right? You can wear it as a thumb ring, on the index, on the middle finger, on the ring finger, right? Maybe even on the pinky. If you want to stack this with any other band that you already have, you can do that. And look. Sleek mirror finish band. It is smooth on the inside. This is incredibly comfortable to wear. And it's not even going to be $999. Again, I'm trying to hold it as still as I can so you can see, simple gold and diamond band, but it is so incredibly well done. VS diamonds are perfectly matching, which yes, diamonds do also need to be perfectly matched here. And it's not even $999. If you know this ring, if you have this ring, you know how comfortable it is. And I would advise you maybe come back and get another, right? Stack them together. And think if you have anything maybe in your collection that you would want to wear this with, it's not $999. I just love the sizes of these diamonds. And I feel like I have to show it every so often here, but take a look at it on the hand, right? This is what I mean. The diamonds are not, teeny tiny little particles to where, you can't really see it. You can still see each individual diamond, but it doesn't get large to the point where you have to think about, ooh, do I want it? Like, right? Here's where you can get 1, 2, 3, a couple, and not have to break the bank. Here is where I'm also going to help you save on this diamond and gold band. A band that elsewhere they may be charging you $19.99 if they were to work with VS diamonds. We love to spoil you guys with quality, VS diamonds being one of them. But also consider the fact that this band is in solid 14K, currently white gold. It's not hollowed out. It's not a mystery metal, right? This is gold, and gold is crazy expensive right now. And we are going to once again fight against the tide that is these, fluctuating prices. And we are going to keep it the exact same price for today so that you have one more chance to call in and maybe just get it. And if you're newer with us and you just wanted to try out our VS diamonds, but maybe you want to try something else, right? Send it right on back. I don't mind. I love this ring. I would want for you to at least try it out once at least. And it's not even $999. Again, the diamonds go and they meet right where your fingers meet. So it truly looks like just one single, it looks like an eternity band, which it's not, but doesn't it really give that look? And it's not uncomfortable. Once again, you saw how these stones were set. You saw how smooth they are. And we are going to make it $799 each. That is it. That is all. You can get as many as you want. We'll make it for you. These are custom made. Don't just think that we're gonna take this ring and just size it and send it out to you, right? Because of the way the diamonds are set, it's not exactly easy or preferably to be sized, right? For pieces like this, we will go ahead and remake the entire ring for you in whatever gold color you want, in whatever ring size you want, which is why we ask for that 15 business day time frame, so we can custom make these pieces for you so that we can set these diamonds one by hand just for you. And they are $799 each. And we're gonna bring it back up close. If you wanna see them in any of the other gold colors, again, I only have the white gold up here, but we can of course go in the back and check to see if we might have even the yellow gold or even maybe a rose gold to bring out here to show for you, but $799 each on VS diamonds of this size, solid 14K white gold. You do not want to miss out on this, and one day I will get one for myself, but $799. Want to give you guys the chance first. Let's give it 60 seconds here, and then we will move right along shortly. And I have a, speaking of diamonds, I do have a 302 cushion cut yellow diamond from that mini collection that I worked on many years ago. It is here. It is one of my favorites in larger yellow diamonds that we have done. And I will just quickly flash it here. So in case anyone is interested in a relatively large yellow diamond, it is here. Let me know on this one. $799 each on this band. We have private collection Mandarin garnet. Don't worry, it's not the one from yesterday. I know the one from yesterday is a little bit scary, right? It is the largest. If I remember correctly, it was a 464. The one I have today is a 251, also in the oval cut. However, this one is in the signature style. So if that sounds like something you might want to see, let me know. I can bring it out. Call me on my Tanzanite. Looks like we have a couple of white gold band rings going out right here. No surprise there. White gold is the most popular. So if you're not too sure on what gold color you might want to get, I would recommend starting with the white gold. And if you wanted to, you can come back and get the yellow gold or even the rose gold. So great gift option here and a great ring for you to get for yourself. As you know, treat yourself, love yourself. And here we go. Before we move on though, let me try it on the thumb as well, because I did mention that I do like it as a thumb ring. So, I mean there, right? It's not oversized. You probably can't wear a, 5-stone band ring on your thumb, or even a 6-stone band ring on your thumb. I think this is the perfect size where you could wear this ring pretty much anywhere, right? On the thumb, on the index, middle finger, ring finger, wherever you want to wear it. I think it could work. Which, speaking of, let me move it over to the index right here. So again, same ring, just moved on over, and that's it. Let me move it over to my middle finger here. Just like that, that's it, right? The size of this diamond is what I love, how it's set, everything about it. This is the perfect diamond band. Let me move it over to my ring finger here so you can kind of get a general grasp of what it might look like across the hand here. And last but not least, definitely not for my pinky, but I will put it on my pinky so you can see. If you were to just ignore that, the outside part there where it's hanging off of my hand, that's what it looks like as a potential pinky ring. So again, a very versatile, simple band ring, $799. Looks like we have a couple of yellow golds going out as well. Haven't heard anything in the rose gold just yet, but they will go. We do have our rose gold lovers. And let's bring it back up close here. And let me know if you want to see the yellow diamond, but I do have a gold quartz in a ring today. Also has a pretty substantial gold presence. So it's that emerald cut shape set at an angle. If you know this mounting, you know it is coming up next. Keep on calling on the bands. I'm going to be moving on. And the next ring looks a little something like this. From something that is more diamond prominent into something that is now more gold prominent. This is 1127792, and this is our natural gold quartz in a ring. And look at that. A beautiful emerald cut shape of a gold quartz. This is our 556 with a modest 2 points in diamonds. Though if we're all being, serious here, we are all focused on that gold quartz, right? A shape that I don't think we've seen that often. Most of them tend to be in the rounds and the ovals, and even a pear shape here and there. Had one in a very outright emerald cut shape, but aside from that, nothing much, right? Have some fun freeform shapes here and there, but mostly in the ovals and in the rounds. Here's where we have that 556 center stone, 2 points in diamonds, and you can change the gold color on this one. Now for this stone in particular, I personally love it in the yellow gold. I do prefer most of our gold quartz in the yellow gold, but if you want to change it up, you can do so, no problem there. Just give us a little bit of time and we will get working on it. G says, I wear one of those bands on my thumb and the other on my pinky. That's what I'm talking about, right? How many of us have diamond bands? And how many of us have diamond bands that you can wear, across the hand, right? Not many. In fact, the band that we just had, I picked it up and I looked down and suddenly it's on my thumb. So I guess it's going to be on my thumb for the rest of the show here. So you can keep calling and picking up the bands. But again, it's very comfortable. The inside, you saw it's smooth. And keep calling on those. But this right here, look at that. So much gold, mirror finish, and even from the back. Now, I love what they did here, which is the fact that they left the back open. So you can see the back of your gemstone, which for these stones in particular, I love because you can see that it's not just a little bit of gold on the front surface, right? The gold goes through the entire stone right here. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, it's just a little piece of quartz and there's just, some gold flakes in it. No, this is gold that runs through the entire stone. In fact, I once had visually it was a really small, I want to say it was an oval cut. It was also a gold quartz, but it had so much gold in it that it was also, I want to say it was also like a 5-carat stone. When I first saw that, I was like, okay, something is wrong. But then I picked up the piece and I could actually feel the weight of the center stone. I was like, oh, oh wow, there is a lot of gold in this one gold quartz. And same exact thing here. Tracy says, I have 4 of this setting. It is very beautiful ring. I agree. It is in fact a very beautiful ring, and it works with a lot of different gemstones, right? How many stones have we seen in this mounting so far, right? Gold quartz, we've probably seen some blue wing black tanzanites. If I recall correctly, I want to say peridot. Citrine, I want to say we've probably seen too. I don't know if we've seen aquamarine though. This is a mounting that it works with any gemstone. As long as it is an emerald cut, it will work. This is our $59.99, same exact mounting, but this time with a 556 gold quartz in it. It is brand new today, and it is for someone to have if you maybe want to expand that collection. You can probably collect this style of ring and with just different center stones, right? Here's what we're going to do on this one. It's not even going to be $19.99. It's true to size. The front is pretty wide, but it does taper nicely into the back. So you don't have to size up on this one. Just get it in whatever size you wear. Love this very subtle asymmetric look where you can wear it with the diamonds facing out or facing you. However you want to wear it, you can make that decision for yourself. But this is what it looks like on the hand, right? And how well does it go with that diamond band? If you have a ring like this where it's more of a gold presence, but you want to have more diamonds to it, why not just, pop on a diamond band ring on the thumb, right? I mean, this is a look. Love to see it. It's not going to be even $19.99. You have your choice to change the gold color here if you want to, but I think it's perfect the way it is. And for the very first caller on this gold quartz ring, we are going to make it $1,499 for a ring that is pretty substantial in terms of the gold weight. and a pretty important 556 natural gold quartz in the center as well, set at an angle, a unique way to do this. And $14.99 will make it yours. Let me know if you would like to grab it here. And let me put this ring back down up close so you can see what it is all about. $14.99. I don't know if anyone would like to see what might be the largest individual coral we have in a pendant. This is a designer piece. It is a lot of the corals and turquoises that we have here, they are in that cabochon cut, meaning the backside is flat and then the front is, you know, kind of like a raindrop, right? It's curved. This, I have to show it to you guys. This might just be the largest coral I have ever seen. It is one individual stone, and it looks like this. So I don't know if anyone is maybe interested in this, but this is in fact coral. It is a pendant, and it is here. In case you were interested too, this coral is 17.5mm round, and it is round throughout. So if you would like to see this, let me know. It is here. And I don't know, the color of coral has been growing on me. I never would have thought, right? Turquoise, we all know it. We all kind of know that color, even if we're not in this industry. But coral is like, I saw it and I was like, you know what? That is a very interesting color. I would love to know more about that stone. So I have that really large pendant if anyone is interested. Let me know on this gold quartz, $14.99. And next up, I do have a certified piece. Now, once I said the word certified piece, you're probably thinking, oh boy, what could it possibly be? How much does it possibly cost? Is it 5 or 6 figures? Don't fear. What I have next is actually going to be an AGL certified yellow sapphire. So let me know on this one. Again, moving along quickly here because I do have quite a few pieces to show you guys today. And this is yellow sapphire. There are 2 sides to the emerald cut stones. One is it reflects the studio, and 2 is it reflects the light. So I think we all kind of like the light here, so I'm going to make it reflect the light. This is 1119618, and this is our AGL certified unheated yellow sapphire. It is an emerald cut stone. This item has been here. And here it is today, our 212 center stone, 76 points in the VS white diamonds, all dressed up, right? Our yellow sapphires are always dressed up with a lot of diamonds. Very popular stone, and this is that bright sunshine yellow. There's no, you know, oranges to it, there's no browns to it, there's no grays to it. It is a pure yellow color, and not only that, but it is a vivid yellow. Vivid yellow is not something that I just made up. It says vivid yellow on the cert itself. And here we go, guys. I can't believe where this started at, actually, because I would have naturally assumed that this would have been the rock bottom price here, but this was $49.99 for a 212 yellow sapphire. And it's certified. It's an important stone, right? I mean, just look at it. It's a bright sunshine yellow. The emerald cut is perfect. The stone itself is perfect. No inclusions to be seen. Holding it as still as possible. And, you know, it's perfect. Through the back especially. Here's where you can see your inclusions. I am not seeing a single thing at all. You can change the gold color if you want, but here is, once again, where I jump in and I say, I recommend it in the yellow gold. I recommend you keep it like it is. We'll size it for you, no problem there. The stone is already certified, so that's done. And if you would like this, it's not even going to be $29.99. Here it is on the hand, not my size currently, but this is what it looks like on the hand. A beautiful stone, a ridiculously low price tag. Bands are still going out the door, keep calling on those. But look, We had a, what was it? We had a blue sapphire yesterday. I know they're totally different colors, but we had a blue sapphire yesterday in a necklace. And that thing was what, $28.88? This ring is not even going to be $28.88. And it's in a ring. You're gonna wear this on your hand, you're gonna look down, and you're going to see your beautiful, bright, vivid yellow sapphire looking back at you. And I only got the one. If you want any other yellow sapphires, I have, it's also a 2-carat stone, but it's in a mounting that quite literally is from knuckle to knuckle. It kind of has like this Venn diagram shape. If you know that ring, you know it. That's the only other yellow sapphire that we have right now. And that other ring, it is more than $28.88. Here is where you call me, and here is where you score on a yellow sapphire. That's what it looks like from the side there. So again, a very nice layering of your designer halo into your center stone there. True to size. Where did the band go? It's such a wide ring, but still wearable. Let's bring it back up close, and we are going to drop it all the way down. One caller can have it. We're gonna make it $1,999, and that is it on my one and only certified, AGL certified yellow sapphire. And here is the cert that will also come with your ring here if you do choose to get it. So there we go. It is a natural corundum yellow sapphire. It's got a picture of your stone right there and 212 center stone. It is a vivid yellow, no indication of thermal treatment right below that. So it's already done, it's already certified for you. So there's also a picture of your center stone right there. And this is it. This is the AGL cert that will come with, and it has all of the information that you would probably want to have with your stone, especially a yellow sapphire. So $19.99, believe it or not, it is still here. So let's give it a last, let's say 30 seconds here and see if anyone would like to pick it up here. Now yesterday we had the royal blues and we had the cornflower blues. Today we have a unheated vivid yellow and another certified piece. If anyone is maybe even just a little bit interested, I have a GIA certified. It is a pear-shaped stone. It is also unheated, but this is going to be cashmere sapphire. So it looks a little something like that. It is GIA certified, and would you believe me if I said that this ring right here with a cashmere sapphire in it was even less than this ring? So just throwing that out there. If you want to see that cashmere sapphire, just call in and let your operators know. And next up, we do have a beautiful, I mentioned these yesterday and then I got distracted and then I forgot to show them. So I thought, you know what, give them a fair chance. I'm going to show you guys a pair of green tourmaline earrings. They are a very interesting shape. They are a fancy cut. Overall, look like a cushion cut shape, but internally, it is a pretty fancy stone. Coming up next, hard to match the green tourmalines like this. And we are going to move right along here. Again, please forgive me if I'm moving a little bit quickly here, but I do have a lot of pieces I want to share with you guys. And this one is going to be face down for the time being. It's going to be a surprise. This is 1114515. And let me grab the other one right over here. And hopefully it'll not fall forward on the wheel. This is what it looks like. This is green tourmaline. This is not blue-green tourmaline. This is not a golden green tourmaline. This is not a brownish green tourmaline. This is a pure green tourmaline. Two perfectly matched stones, cut to perfection. The color is perfect. The clarity is perfect. These have to stay like it is in the yellow gold. There is no backing that you have to worry about. And these have sort of like a, not quite floral, but the backing part itself, the top part of the earrings, it does look like it has a leaf motif to it, which, you know, really suits it well. Spring is upon us, or if you're in Southern California, we are already into summer. This is our 955 total weight green tourmalines, fancy cuts with 51 points in your diamond. Single halo around your center stone, and you have your diamond leaf shape at the very top. No backings to worry about. These are omega backs. All you gotta do is tell me if you like them. Supposed to be, well, I can tell you what they were supposed to be many years ago, but today, if you were, if you wanted to get these today, what they would typically go for is $8,999. So quite a big jump there. I'm gonna bring these all the way down, and I do have an indicolite pendant. I just want to show these two together so you can see the difference in the colors. Indicolites, as we know, have a blue color to them. So these right here, pure green tourmalines. And this is the indicolite that I do have that is covered in fingerprints. So as you can see, there is a difference in the color. This, what I'm holding, is indicolite. That in the back is green tourmaline. So if anyone would like the indicolite that I just flashed that needs some cleaning up, let me know. It's apparently been discounted, which I remember the first time I saw this piece, I absolutely fell in love with it. So here it is again. Maybe I clean it up a little bit better here, but that's indicolite. This is green tourmaline. For the green tourmalines, what we are going to do is we are going to make them $2,499 for an entire pair of earrings. Both stones together are well over 9 carats at 955. Bright, vivid greens. They kind of look like a Sapphire color to me, right? That's how open of a color they are. I'm going to borrow one right here and show you what it looks like against the hand. So you can see that as you are moving around from day to day, right, these earrings are going to be moving with you. And as you move, these will move, and look at what the light will do to it, right? We know of the term elevators of light. This right here is also one way to show it off, right? Where you have your sections of your cushion cut stone inside the stone, and as the light just hits it perfectly, it's going to shine oh so bright. Again, no backing to worry about. $24.99 for the entire pair. I mean, at this point in time, you could get one of these stones in a ring for probably $24.99, and yet you are getting an entire pair, a perfectly matched set to wear every single day. And spring is upon us soon, and summer will follow after. So I think this would be very nice to wear during those warmer months, with your hair tied up, maybe even hair down, however you want to wear it. These will work, and it's only $24.99. Let's bring them back up close here. And I will also show you what one looks like against the ear. So again, how bright of a stone these are, right? You can see it from the further back we move. Once again, no backing to worry about. These are lightweight. These will not hurt your ears. All you gotta do is let me know if you like them, and they are only $24.99. And I just want to stand here for the rest of the show and just do this all day, but I'd rather you see it in person for yourself at home once you get them, and let me know if you like them. So $24.99, let's bring them back up close and see who is going to grab these here today. Again, requests are welcome, specifically Blooming Black Tanzanite request. Don't forget about my cat's eye emerald necklace here. Had flashed that museum piece not too long ago. And that's also what it looks like from the side there. So if you wanted to see how the earring is constructed from the side, it does have a basket. It is, once again, omega back. And it's got a nice little twist to the leaf part at the front there. So fun little piece, $24.99. Let me know if you want to see the indicolite piece. Did have that. And I think it's time for a round pink Morganite. Earlier today, we had that ballerina dancer in the pin. That was a peach Morganite. And now here today, we have a pink Morganite in the ring. Also a mounting that is quite popular here which is a little bit surprising considering the fact that it does have a little bit of that rose gold built into it. Let me know on this one here. And next up we have 1127034, and it looks a little something like this. Is that not one of the most saturated pink morganites you have ever seen? And the way it dazzles reminds me of that private collection blue zircon we had in the very first hour. What is going on today? We have had so many stones so far that it just looks like a diamond. It just looks like a colored diamond. From this to the blue zircon to the Alexandrite, right? How is this happening? Oh, that's right. It's because it's our 337 from the private collection. Pieces like this is why I am glad that the private collection is open to you guys. I mean, look at it. I am not moving it. I'm just, just shaking it a little bit here and there, and look at how the light dances internally inside of your stone, right? Although this may be a ring, and although this may be, a still object, it has so much life to it. You can't exactly, put a ring in your hand and morph it into something else, but when it does this, I think that makes up for it, right? It looks like it's full of life. It looks so fun to wear, and it's here today for one caller. Has to stay like it is in the gold color. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit here so you can see your pink morganite a little bit better, as we all would love to do, especially for a stone that looks like this. True to size on this one also has, actually, this is kind of like a take on the bridge. The diamonds do go through the underside. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, take a moment here. Okay, I was gonna adjust the camera, but I think we'll leave it here for now. Look at how saturated that stone is from the side. I did not expect to see that today, but I think I am loving it. This reminds me of that one time we had that bubblegum pink diamond, right? It was a small little stone. It was a pear shape. It was GIA certified, but it was a bright, saturated pink of a pink diamond, which is rare to see. This color right here reminds me of that pink diamond. How saturated, how is this even possible? Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit now here, just so I can grab it and show you what it looks like from the back. Once again, clean stone, band tapers beautifully in the back. Would you guys be okay if I just left it like this for the rest of the show? Because that is saturated. I've seen my fair share of rejected morganites, both the peachy color and the pink color, and some of them, they don't exactly have a color. In fact, one time I was in downtown running some errands, and there was a vendor there, right? They knew of TVON, and they said, hey, did you want to take a look at some stuff I have and, maybe see if your customers might like it? And I said, sure. He brought me a necklace, and it had some stones in it, of course. And he was like, how about this? I had no idea what the stones were. I could tell that there was a very faint, like peachy color to it, but it was too faint to the point where I couldn't tell if it was maybe just like me seeing things, or, right? I couldn't really tell what they were. So, I made a guess, and I was like, oh, what a nice piece. Is this Morganite? And he was like, yes, it is. So excited for me to have gotten it right, but I was like, yikes. A little bit like, internally, of course. I was a little like, oh, so this is Morganite, right? It was near colorless. You don't want near colorless when it comes to colored gemstones, right? You want stones that are as bright and as saturated as this one is. This is not colorless, right? If you want colorless, look at the diamonds next to it. This stone is not that. Ooh. Charmaine, I have had that thought quite often. She said, can you imagine this as gemstone buttons on a jacket? There are many a times where I have seen some stones, and I actually thought to myself, imagine these as buttons on a blazer or on a coat, on whatever, right? I wish we could do that. That would be so cool. And again, I'm not a fashion person. I just wear my t-shirts and regular pants, and that's it. But if there were gemstone buttons, then, you know, maybe I would be open to expanding my wardrobe, but not a reality just yet. Maybe one day. Could you imagine if TVON did that? Sold you guys buttons, but they were just gemstones, and you could just sew them on to whatever jacket you might have. That would be a very interesting concept. But here we go. Private collection piece. A fun little piece, but I only have this one. It's not going to be $49.99, and what I was going to do was I was going to get that ballerina just to show you guys the difference between the peachy color and the pinky color. So you guys remember our little ballerina here. So as you can see, it's out of focus, or I'll move it back a little. Here is what the peachy color looks like. So this was the ballerina pin that we had earlier today. And this is the pink. So quite a drastic difference, as you can see. Of course, there's nothing wrong with the peachy material, but I think the pink is just a little bit more rare and more desirable to some. So just a nice little contrast that we have here. So once again, the ballerina is that peachy material, and this one right here is, of course, that pinky color right here. If you want to go ahead and take any pictures, be my guest. Again, not afraid to hide anything or, you know, not show anything, but just a nice little comparison that we have here in case you're looking for anything specific in the future too. This is a nice little visual to go off of. So just wanted to make that little comparison here. This is what we're gonna do. Very first caller can grab this ring up here. Just one drop. We're gonna make it $1,499, and that is all it's going to take to get this ring home to you. $14.99 has to stay like it is in the gold color, and I don't think I tried it on just yet, so let me do so. It's just barely my size, so forgive me, but look at it. Same thing is happening here. Less light, and yet it is somehow shining even brighter. Which, if you want to see your gemstones and diamonds shine to the maximum capacity, what I would recommend, over the last weekend, I was outside taking some photos of a specific piece. So I found that our diamonds and our gemstones, they actually look the best outside, but under the shade. So not under blinding bright sunlight, but actually under the shade is where the diamonds actually look the best and ironically shine the brightest. So if you've ever, you know, gone outside, I'm saying this like no one else ever goes outside, but that's just me. But if you ever go outside, take a look at your pieces in the shade. They look even better. Especially if you want to take any photographs, they look better in the shade. So just throwing that out there. But this ring right here is $14.99. Love the contrast of the white gold and the rose gold, and a private collection piece that doesn't necessarily cost, you know, $5,000 like some of the other pieces that we have seen the last day and two. But yeah, $14.99 on this one. Let me know. And let's bring it back up close here before it's permanently stuck to my hand and I have to go home with it. But let's give this one last 60 seconds, and diamond band rings are still going out the door. I'm still wearing it on my thumb. They are still flying out. So feel free to call us. If you want to pick up any of the triple row huggy hoops from yesterday too, had those back here for another look. Fun little piece. And if anyone would like purple diamonds, this is a very pink diamond adjacent color, but if you would like a purple diamond style earring. I do have that heart shape that I mentioned yesterday. Also didn't get a chance to show it here, but I'll try to grab one here to just quickly flash it because they are in a pair of earrings, so they do look like that. And here we go. Private collection, pink Morganite in a ring. The ring is the best way for this, right? Once again, you look down at your hand and this is the first thing you see. Love to see it. $14.99 on this one. And next up, it's been a hot second since we've seen a critter piece, right? Trying to think if we had anything recently. But I have a very fun bird pendant. It's got a Sleeping Beauty turquoise in the center. This was created at the height of a popular request for bird pendants. And what better stone to use than the Sleeping Beauty turquoise that is coming up next. Let me know on this one. We may be verifying on it as we speak. So I'm going to move along here. Let me know if that one is here or gone. And there we go. Here is our little bird friend. This is 1119752. Now, this is one of the rare times that I wish that this was actually a pin, but it is just a pendant. I would actually wear this as a pin, I must say. I love the turquoise with the yellow gold. This is our 222 oval center stone, 23 points in the white diamonds, and on top of that, a 7-point diamond in the eye. So well thought out, and although it's only 1 1/4 inches, it's incredibly detailed. We are zoomed in right now, and you can see the texturing on the face of the bird, into the body of the bird, into its claws, into the branch that it is perched upon, even in the beak, right? The detail is thought out, and I know this requires a lot of gold to create, but if you wanted it in the white gold or even the rose gold, we will do it for you. We will remake the entire bird in your gold color of choice, but I do love this gold color pairing. Truly with turquoise, you can't really go wrong with it. I know rose gold may not be the most common, but I think yellow gold looks the best. White gold is a close second, and rose gold, it looks nice, right? It doesn't look bad, it looks nice. Here is what we're gonna do on this one. Now, could you imagine this bird as a button? Though I don't think it'll work as buttons because it's not round. Scratch that. This piece was supposed to be $19.99. It is a pretty important little bird friend. Again, I just love the detailing here, and it's on the wheel right now. And as I just move it like this, it is casting a golden glow on the table. Like the table that is right here in front of me, a couple of inches away from this little wheel bowl here. It's kind of like the signet ring where there is so much gold in a piece that, you just move it slightly and suddenly the entire light is like lit up. The entire walls are just bright, right? Same thing is happening here. Didn't really expect for that to happen. And this is what we're gonna do. This little bird friend is not even $999. This is what it looks like from the back. So yes, still a lot of gold from the back. And this is a cabochon cut for the turquoise. So as you can see, it is flat on the back and it does curve nicely towards the front right there. There is a hidden veil behind the bird's brains. And this is what it looks like against the hand here. Again, such a fun little piece, such a cute little bird friend, right? And what would you guys name this piece if you maybe got it? Again, I'm bad with names, so I'd probably name it Birdie, or even Blue Birdie. But it's not even $999 for a turquoise that by itself, pretend it's a ring. that turquoise by itself is pretty important. It's not small. It's not just, 2 millimeters wide, right? It's got a presence to it. And this piece right here, we're just gonna make it $699. Very first caller can grab it. And yes, we will change the gold color if you want, but I do heavily recommend it in the yellow gold. But we will go ahead and remake it if you would like it in the white gold or even the rose gold. And here we go, against the neckline for our little bird friend. And I mean, look at it. I am wearing blue today. My hair is also a shade of blue. The turquoise is blue. And when you look at all three blue colors, which one is the brightest? Right? The turquoise is the brightest here, right? Wearing a pretty bright blue color. Hair, I know it's darker, but it's still blue. And look at it. This turquoise right here is the brightest blue color on your screen right now. Not even the colors on the graphics can beat it. Turquoise, natural, from the earth. This right here is the brightest color. This is what turquoise is all about. No wonder it is a popular stone amongst all jewelry lovers, and $699 will make it yours. Let's bring it back up close so you can take another look at it. If you need any chains to work with this piece, you can double check with your operators here. I'm gonna just move it a little bit here so you can see where that bail is going to be. And again, the overlap of the feathers of your bird over this turquoise is also another great attention to detail here. $699 on this one. Let's give it 30 seconds here and we are going to move along here. Now I do have a wheel of pieces. I know I'm not really used to doing wheels. So yesterday I was like, something's missing. I'm missing something. Wheels. I have a wheel of pieces here today. They've been discounted. And there are some quite interesting pieces that we don't get to really see every single day. And I must say, one of the pieces on this wheel actually did mislead me. I thought it was something. It was not that something. It was something else. It was something else that I didn't really expect to see in this color. So wheel is coming up next. And in case you missed it, just wanted to quickly recap this. Had a private collection color change diaspore earlier today for all of my brand new diaspore lovers. So bird can move aside for the time being. And this ring. So if you maybe just tuned in, yes, we had this beautiful color change Turkish diaspore. It's $49.99. It is an absolutely stunning stone. It is color changing in front of your eyes, right? Angling it away from the camera and look at what it is doing. I mean, look at that. I mean, hello. What color is that, right? I have to say, I am in love with this stone. So if you would like to take it, it's $49.99. It is here. And next up, we have a wheel of a couple of pretty important stones, including cat's eye crystal beryl. We have a blue sapphire. We have a ruby. We have a rather interesting diamond piece. And we have that one green gemstone that I thought was something, but it was not that something, it was something else. They're all in rings. If there is anything on this wheel I am about to show you that you are maybe interested in, I would advise you to call in really quickly here. So how I'm going to lay these pieces out will be shown to you in a couple of moments here. But again, this is, I mean, look at that. Basically, half the stone has already color changed. When else have you seen something like this happen? Not that often. And once again, mixed lighting up here. It is not ideal for color change stones, but look at it. This stone is so sensitive to the light that just very subtly, it is already trying to color change. And that is such a beautiful I want to say kind of like a pot parasha-y like color. Such a beautiful color. A gorgeous stone in the Ashley cut, everyday wearable, $49.99 on this one, let me know. And next up, we have our wheel. This is going to be one of the pieces. This is going to be the cat's eye chrysoberyl. We have a blue sapphire that is doing a little bit of a dance. We have a ruby. And I'm going to zoom out just a hair here so you can see all of your stones. And there's a space in the center because this was the piece that I saw that I guessed was a peridot. This in the center is in fact not a peridot. What that is in the center is a apple green tourmaline. Can you see how I was deceived? Have you seen a tourmaline, first of all, in that color with that level of clarity? I mean, even if this were a peridot, it would have such a hard time with clarity that, you know, being here at TVON, I was just, I just thought, we have some pretty good peridot. Surely it must be a peridot, right? It was not. And this is my wheel of 5. If you see anything up here, I again would strongly advise for you to call in quickly because everything on this wheel started at $49.99 and I am here to bring it all the way down. That ruby in the back right, that is a 57-point oval. And look at the clarity on that thing. Again, I don't have to wave my tweezers behind it. I don't have to pick it up and show it to you directly into the camera. I just have to put it down on a wheel and we all look at it together and you can see the clarity on that stone. That ruby ring also has 18 points in the white diamonds. It is perfect for layering with if you wanted to put, a certain band ring around it, right? You could do that. Next up, in the front right, we have a carat 20 cushion cut blue sapphire, also in the platinum. 89 points in the diamonds, a bright, vivid blue color. In the center, we have yet another platinum ring, a 448 oval apple green tourmaline, as clean as can be, with 12 points in the diamonds. Everything up here is true to size. And in the back left, we have yet another platinum piece. It's got a carat 77 of your cat's eye chrysoberyl and 66 points in the diamonds. That cat's eye is as sharp as can be. Reminds me of my cat's eye emerald necklace that we had shown you guys earlier today. And last but not least, what is that ring in the front left? That is going to be our sapphire and diamonds piece. And part of me is just hoping, but I would love to see that sapphire and diamond piece set as a pair of earrings, right? As a pair of hoops, right? How incredible would that be? But it is a ring. I'm okay with that. The diamonds are bezel set into the band. The band itself is curved to a certain degree. Nothing up here is even going to be $19.99. And yes, every single piece up here we will size for you. It just has to stay like it is in the metal it is currently in, which everything that is in the white metal is platinum. And the one in the front left, that is going to be in the 18K yellow gold. So some pretty important pieces here and there. One of each. We had a really impressive assortment for our recap wheel yesterday. If you were here with me, we had quite a few private collection pieces together at one time. And this is taking me back to yesterday when we had that assortment of colors. Everything up here must go. It's not $19.99. We are going to bring them down lower. If there's anything you want to see with the information, just let me know. If there's anything you want me to try on, show you from the side what the back looks like, let me know. But This value is incredible, and I don't know how it's possible, quite honestly. Especially when you look at the size of some of these rings on the hand, right? This ring for potentially $19.99, that's fine, right? Especially when you consider how clean of a tourmaline this is. Tourmalines, I have a cabochon tourmaline today, and you can actually see some of the inclusions inside of that stone, right? Which is natural. Tourmalines are naturally very included stones. This is without a single inclusion. And it's not even $19.99. True to size on this one. This one has to go. Such a unique coloration too. Let's bring it back up close here. Nothing up here is even going to be $1,499. You do not want to miss out on anything on this wheel. I am going to go lower until these all go. I think this one is a close second as to being a favorite for me. I mean, look at that, right? Bright, vivid yellow sapphires in a ring. It has a slight dome curve to it. It's got your white diamonds bezel set following that curve. And it's such a fun ring, right? This is a ring that I see, again, nothing is seasonal here, but I see you wearing this in the middle of summer, right? It's just that bright of a ring. I just imagine it's hot outside and you're going out maybe for some ice cream, right? But it's such a fun, bright ring, perfectly matched stones. It's not even $14.99. And yes, bands are still going out, so grab those while you still can. Let's bring it back up close here. What else do you want to try on? Let me know. Ooh, who is this for? Constance. I don't know if I've ever seen this piece, but ooh. Oh, okay. So a really fun bicolor tourmaline necklace will be coming up after this wheel here. So let's get to it. Nothing up here is $14.99. Everything must go. Take your pick or call me now and take the entire wheel, because we are going to make everything up here $1,299, your choice of. Constance, I have a fabulous bicolor tourmaline necklace coming up next. And oh my goodness, it is such a pretty piece. So excited. All right, $12.99 on this one. We have to move along, so let's give it one last 60 seconds here. Ooh, I'm so excited by this piece. Okay, coming up next, ruby, blue sapphire, apple green tourmaline, cat's eye crystal beryl, and sapphire and diamond ring. They all must go. $12.99. Yes. All on, of course. At the same time? I'll have to take off my band ring then. Is this also for Constance? Sounds good. She's also got a blue sapphire coming up next. Ooh, okay. Constance, I've talked to you a couple of times while I was, chilling in the phone bank. So I know what kind of taste you have, and you have quite a diverse taste. You love those fun pieces, and love to see some pieces up here for you. Now, I'll try them all on first, one by one, and then I'll see if I can put them all on at the same time. But this right here is going to be that blue sapphire. Again, such an impressive diamond weight visually. Ooh, the band is already gone. So if they need me to try that one on again, let me know. Wow, that sapphire is dancing. Let's try on the ruby as well here. Let's get that cleaned up first before we try it on. Such a interesting design on this one. Look at it here. Ruby in the center, negative space throughout the piece here. And so smooth, right? The bands on the outside are so smooth, and they complement the darkness of the negative space perfectly here. But this ruby is just, again, we've seen this time and time again today, fireworks going off inside of the stone here. And I tried on the tourmaline, but let me go grab that crystal beryl there and try this one on as well. I mean, look at how perfect that cat's eye phenomena is in this particular stone. It is sharp, doesn't look like it's nearsighted, it is crisp, it is clear, and that color is a beautiful bright icy blue. The yellow sapphire, no problem. The band. The band is going to be 11274441. So there is the item number on the band there. Gonna borrow the crystal barrel one more time here, try it on. This band is also pretty wide on the crystal barrel, but it is still true to size on this one. And even here, covered entirely in diamonds, that cat's eye is just looking from side to side there. Beautiful piece, beautiful ring, even from here. You can see your cat's eye looking around, seeing who's gonna grab it here today. $12.99 on this one. If you need any of the information up there, just let me know. All of these rings are incredibly comfortable to wear. And next up we have some requests for Constance here. So I think I have to start with the bicolor tourmaline because this is just such an interesting design. Can't believe I haven't seen it before. And a very nice way to play around with the platinum and the 18K gold here. So I think this is a piece that, let's clear out the wheel here. So keep calling on these. Let me know which one goes next. I think that apple green tourmaline with that level of clarity has to go. But $12.99 on whatever is left. And next up we have 1126873, and it looks a little something like this. Comes with a chain, and this is what I mean by such an interesting way to play around with the platinum and 18K yellow gold. I know it's a very simple concept, but I would have never thought of the idea to make it a little inverted loop and to have the yellow gold on the inside of said loop. And on top of that, you have a carat 87 of the bicolor tourmaline. And the proportions on the colors kind of literally remind me of a watermelon. You also have 11 points of the diamonds. The chain comes with. And Constance, this is for you. It's not going to be $19.99. If you like it, let me know. Because this entire piece, which you haven't seen it against the hand just yet, but it is pretty sizable and it is pretty weighty too. This right here is going to be $999. Constance, let me know what you think. Again, love the emerald cut, especially when it hits the light just right, just like that. And I have to say again, we had some pretty impressive emeralds yesterday. And that green part of this bicolor tourmaline makes me think of those emeralds. Again, beautiful piece, lovely stone, and this is what it looks like against the hand as well. So such a fun piece right over here, and take a look at that. Love to see it. Chain comes with. All you have to worry about is calling in right now, picking it up. $999 on this one. And this is also what it looks like against the neckline too. So again, a large presence of the platinum and the gold, and that carat 87 when it's cut like that. Such an impressive presence on the neckline here. Chain comes with, once again, $999. And let's bring it back up close here so we can take another quick look. Before we move on to the second part of her request, I'm gonna try to grab this piece here. And let's put it back up close. So that is what it looks like from the side. And as you can see, even from this angle, that color does not fade, right? These pieces are not just look at it from the front and hope it looks as nice as it does from the side, right? These pieces are look really nice from the front and look just as good from the side. We have a blue sapphire necklace coming up next as well. And is it already? Oh, we are already well into the last hour. I've not been keeping track of time. Hi everyone, my name is Joyce, and thank you so much for being here with me for the last, well, today and yesterday. Had a lot of fun pieces today. If anyone would like to call me on the cat's eye emerald necklace, this is an entire necklace covered, covered with cat's eye emeralds and diamonds. So I know it's not for everyone. I know it looks like I went into a museum, grabbed it, walked out. But this is here in case anyone is interested. Perfectly matched cat's eyes. And again, this is not for the faint of heart. It is a beautiful collector's piece. And again, price, we can talk price, just call in, and if you want to, you know, see the graphics again, let me know. But it is an important piece, so serious inquiries on this piece only, please, and thank you. Couple of pieces from the wheel are still verifying. We're getting to some requests here, which means that if you have a request yourself, let me know. If you have anything in the bluing block Tanzanites that you want to request, please do, because I have shown you guys everything that I have planned for yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So I'm going to have nothing tomorrow. If you want to call and request something for tomorrow, please go on ahead. But yeah, it's been a fun 2 hours and some so far. And last hour, here we go. So let's take a look at Constance's request here. Very fun little piece, bicolor tourmaline entire necklace. I like it from the side too. That's a huge compliment to this stone. But next up we do have a blue sapphire also in the necklace. I know she likes her necklaces, so glad that we have some fun designer options here for her. And here we go. Next up is 112-2071. And wow, this design is complicated. I'm gonna have to figure out how to hold it well. Here we go. This is our royal blue sapphire in the necklace. It's in the platinum. And carat 39 of your center stone with 26 points in the diamonds. It kind of looks like a musical note, right? It's kind of like a mixture. At first I was going to say it looks like two of the bass clefs, but then looking at it more, and I might just be seeing things, but it also kind of looks like a treble clef if I flip it around, or not. Which way does the treble clef go? So it goes up, it goes to the right, and then to the left. Yeah, if I invert it, if I inverted it, it would kind of look like a treble clef. But such a fun piece. Comes with a chain that is, by the way, pretty substantial by itself. And Constance, if you would like this one, I know blue sapphires, once they hit that 1 carat size, once it goes beyond, the price tends to go beyond with it. But for this one, just for you, $49.99 was priced. I mean, wow, look at that. Such a beautiful royal blue stone, and it's not even going to be $19.99. Want to get this a loving home, and look at that again, electric, bright, open color. We're gonna make this one $18.88 for the piece and the chain if you would like to take it here. I mean, $18.88 from the initial $49.99 is crazy. And here we go on the hand. Now from the hand, it is kind of giving, I'm seeing a bird. I might be thinking about that turquoise piece, but from here I'm seeing a bird. Kind of a heart too, like a sideways heart, a little bit. Also seeing some of that bass clefs there, but such a cool piece. This is what it looks like against the neckline. Once again, a lot of blue on the screen right now, but look at how bright that royal blue sapphire is. $18.88 on this one, let me know. Let's bring it back up close so you can see how surprisingly intricate this design is from the sides, right? So it's not just a flat little piece. It's got some overlapping going on, kind of reminiscent of that link style ring that we had yesterday, that I think it was $13.99. So you have kind of like an overlap. Then of course it's more flat than a ring, but it's surprisingly complicated of a design, and it works really well. I mean, it's not just your average single halo, diamonds down the bail, and you know, right? It's platinum, diamonds, blue sapphire, and so much more. So $18.88 on this one. Let me know if you want to take it. And here we go. Let's go back into the private collection. I have a Mandarin garnet, a stone that I didn't really have a strong opinion of, and then I was introduced to private collection material, and here I am a changed person. This is what we call character development. 112-6189. This is our Mandarin garnet. out of the private collection. If you want to see it with the largest one that I had yesterday. I do believe the largest one is still here, still hanging out, so if you want to see it, just let us know. But this right here is our 251. It is an oval. It is with a carat 28 of your VS diamonds. White gold or yellow gold on this one, though I do heavily recommend it in the yellow gold. And what I'm going to do is I am going to zoom all the way in to your stone so you can take a look with me to see and search. We're going to look to see if there are any inclusions in this private collection Mandarin garnet. I am not seeing a single thing. We are basically looking at the ring as if it were under a jeweler's loupe right now. The magnification is scary. No one else dares put their Mandarin garnet under this level of magnification, because what are you going to see? You are going to see little particles of dust and inclusions inside of the Mandarin garnet, which is fine. It's natural. But to have a naturally included stone be as clean as this, it's not easy to do. And there was no, human touch, in the sense that no human went in and cleaned up the inclusions, right? There is nothing to clean up. The color, very similar to the ring we had yesterday, with a perfect 50-50 split of the reds and the yellows. It's in a style that is everyday wearable. It is for someone who maybe loves to have a lot of diamonds around a pretty important stone. And here is what we're going to do on this one. $69.99 start price. And we're just going to price it. I want someone to try it out. I get it. Smaller stones, and if you're comparing it to what we've had before, don't. These are two totally different animals. These are not comparing, they're both the same stone, but when you have this next level sense of clarity and color to it, there really is no comparing. There's no comparing the two. And I'm actually quite glad that we have more of the private collection material being released than we do of the older material that you might know of, right? The stones that have more of that reddish orange color. Here is what we are going to do. It's not even going to be $2,999. I will zoom back in a moment, but I just, again, want to see this stone up close with everyone else, right? We are all looking at the same thing. And if you wanted to even look at this ring under high definition, you can go online to our website, TVON.com, where we live stream, and you can watch this show in high definition, right? I get it on TV. I don't have TV at home, so I haven't watched TV in a long time, since like 5th grade, so I don't know what TVs are like right now, but the ones that I see here, they can get a little bit blurry. I want you to have the most crisp look at this stone. There is nothing to hide, quite literally. And I want you to see for yourself how clean this stone is, right? And if you wanted to have it on the big screen TV and have it on your phone too, right, you can do that, right? I want you to see into this stone. This is incredibly important. And although we have a few stones here and there, we don't have a million of them to go around. This is still from the private collection. It is still going to be very limited. I only have this one. White gold or yellow gold, take your pick of gold color. Once again, I do really recommend it, keeping it in the yellow gold. And we are going to make this ring right here, right now, $2,699 for our one and only 251 private collection Mandarin garnet, surrounded by a carat 28 of your diamonds here. It is true to size. It does taper nicely in the back. There is an undergallery. I can show you all of that right now, but I have to zoom in, or zoom out first, rather. I could zoom in even closer if you want, but I think we're all Mandarin garneted out here. Charmaine, I just saw your comment. The blue sapphire necklace is apparently my version of an ink blot test. Is it a treble clef, bird, heart? That is so true. I am seeing things. But this right here, $26.99 on this beautiful Mandarin garnet. Let me get that cleaned up for you right here. Gonna try it on to the best of my ability right here. And look at that bright orange Mandarin garnet, clean as can be, surrounded by VS diamonds, only $26.99 on this one. That's what it looks like from the side there. So again, a very important stone. Once again, if you want to see the largest private collection stone that we've had yesterday, we can bring it out and give you a side-by-side comparison. If you want to just try it out, we can do that too. Yes, thank you very much. And $26.99 on this one. Let's bring it back up close, give it a minute, and we're going to move on. This is what it looks like from the back as well. So again, under gallery, yes. Does it use up more gold? Yes, but you know, it is what it is. And comfortable to wear. As you can see, it tapers nicely in the back. It's a very popular mounting, usually reserved for the more important gemstones, of course. You've seen some of our larger blue sapphires in this mounting. What else have you seen? Probably Paraibas, right? Rubies, no surprise there. I think we've also done blue wing block Tanzanite in this mounting. So again, a very important piece. I mean, just look at it, right? Does it even look like any other Mandarin garnet you've seen before? Probably not. Feel free to just take a picture of it and send it to your jeweler, send it to whoever, and ask them if they have something even similar to this one. Probably not. So let me know on this. We're gonna move on. And the little bird is here. If you already have a ring, maybe you already have, you know, a couple of our private collection Mandarin garnets in the rings, I do have a pendant. Now this one is going to be in that round shape. So love to give you guys a little bit of a variety here. So as you can see, both private collection stones, it's fairly consistent between the two, right? From your rounds to the ovals. If you would like the round pendant, let me know. We might just do it for the exact same price, so maybe you can take it your choice of. It does have some baguettes around it, so you know, those stones are priced a little bit differently, but we have a round and a pendant. We have an oval in the signature style. Ooh, I have Alexandrites in these studs. So if you're maybe not really liking the ring I had earlier today, I have a pair of stud earrings. They are rounds, perfectly matched stones, and they are going to be coming up next. Let me know on this one, maybe verifying on it. Let me know if it is gone. And next up we have 1126581. Looks a little something like this. Now this is the color of Alexandrite that we are more used to, right? Earlier today we had an oval in a pretty designer mounting that was crazy. Is this also for who I think it is? Sounds good. Thank you very much on that one. So we do have another request coming up. So before we get to this one, let me just show really quickly here a comparison. So for the studs, once again, that is a color that we are more typically used to. And this right here was the Alexandrite that I had earlier today that quite frankly looks like a diamond. So the ring, as far as I'm aware, is still here for $19.99. If you would like the studs that I have on the screen right here, we can do them. These are 50 points total weight. I only got the one. They're currently in the white gold. Love them like they are. And from $39.99, we are going to drop them all the way down to $999 for this one and only pair. I mean, you saw the ring I just had, how different, how drastically different the color was. And now we have two perfectly matched stones in one pair of earrings, and they're only $999. Let me know on these. I'm gonna show them to you against the hand here, and I'll get this over with quickly here. So thank you to Constance for waiting patiently here, but $999 for a pair of Alexandrite studs. This is the most affordable Alexandrite earring I have in the entire inventory, so call me now and grab it before they go. This is what it looks like against the ear as well. So as you can see, not a small presence at all. From a distance away, it got kind of a floral type of look to it, which is really cool. And they are bright stones, color gemstones, yes, but also very bright. $9.99 on these, and let's bring them back up close so I can get ready for that ruby necklace request here. And ooh, it is a beautiful one. It is a beautiful piece. And who is this for? Oh, okay. For the necklace?
No, for the ruby.
Oh, for the ruby.
Yeah, before you show it.
No. Not a single inclusion to be seen. I am both so happy and so torn because these two rubies that was just handed to me, one is a ring, one is in a necklace, and these two rubies are so clean. Today is another good day. So for the necklace, right here, I mean, look at that. See, I had to ask Jess. Jess asked me for her caller, who also had a ruby request, if I could see any inclusions, and I had to ask her which one, the ring or the necklace. The necklace right here is 1123534, and look at how clean this stone is. Look at how bright and crystal it is. It is an entire necklace. It is in the 18K white gold, and yes, we are a little bit up close here, but I want you to take a great look into this stone, how clean it is. And this piece right here, $49.99 was priced. We are going to drop it all the way down. Thank you so much for these ruby requests. Rubies that look like this is why I am in love with TVON's rubies, right? I'm very picky about these stones. And every time I see a stone that looks like this, I just think to myself, one day, I have to, one day, right? This doesn't happen that very often, and except for now. So if you would like this necklace, $14.99 on this one, a fantastic value, especially when you see it on the hand, where we have such a large stone, right? 79 points, not exactly a carat, but it certainly is looking like a 1 carat stone in this piece right here, and it's only $14.99. This is what it looks like against the neckline, even from here. Look at how bright it is, how clean your stone is. This would be a fantastic addition to your collection, and it's only $14.99. Let's bring it back up close so I can show you what it looks like from the side as well. So much gold is in this piece. I mean, look at that stone from the side, right? Look at that stone from the side, how clean it is. Not a single inclusion to be seen, and not a single inclusion to be seen in the ring that is coming up next either. Let me know on this one. Chain comes with. And next up we have 1127650, and thank you so much for your patience right here. Oh, wow. Not a single, I mean, we can even go super up close and take a look right here. Jess and I are looking at the ruby right now. We are zoomed in as close as we can be to this stone and take a good look. Let's all take a look. And I'm going to ask for everyone on Facebook to help me too. Can you see a single inclusion in this ruby? We're going to take a couple of seconds here and just take a look. All right, I'm going to do my best so that the stone doesn't move here, but look at that stone. Again, I'm not afraid to do this. I can vouch for the quality of the stone. I am not seeing a single inclusion in this stone. Gonna zoom back just a hair here so the entire stone can fit onto the screen. Look at that. Super up close up as I can get. Carat 40 center stone. It is a cushion cut. It is bright. It is open. It has a carat 60 of your VSY diamonds. It is in the two-tone gold here with the white and the yellow gold around your ruby. I mean, feel free to paparazzi this ring because it is special. True to size here, supposed to be $12,999. This is where we get into that realm of too good to be true, but here it is. You don't have to spend $13,000 on a ruby ring. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit here so you can see the entire piece. And call me crazy, but there is something about this ruby that is reminding me of our Mahenge pink spinels. It's making me think of that one Mahenge pink spinel in the gents ring. You guys might remember it, it is gone. But for the longest time, I was in love with that stone. I was in love with that piece. And there's something about this ruby. It might be how bright it is, you know, bordering neon, that it reminds me of that Mahenge pink spinel. And Charmaine says, I don't see anything in it, so we got Facebook helping us. And we're not seeing anything in this ruby. Take a look at it on the hand. This is such a beautiful stone. I mean, even from here, so incredibly bright, surrounded by all of those diamonds. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you what it looks like from the side, not high off the hand at all. The perfect mounting for a ruby of this caliber. And we are going to make it $5,999. Very first caller only on this one. Such a crazy price drop, such a crazy ruby. And look at this piece, at this stone, $59.99. We'll make it yours. Let's bring it back up close and continue the search to see, is there anything in this ruby? Because once again, I have pretty good vision when it comes to looking for flaws in gemstones. And you know those pieces with like micropavade, right? Usually they'll hand me some pieces and they'll have me look for missing diamonds because I have an eye for that. So if there is nothing to be seen here, then there truly is nothing to be seen. And we can also show you what it looks like from the back, although there is an undergallery and you know all of that fun stuff. So extra gold for you. But looking at it from the front, even from the side. From the side, let's see if there's anything in the stone. Not seeing a single thing. I mean, this is just a steal. $59.99. I mean, there's nothing. Once again, feel free to go online, TVON.com, and go to our live stream and try to find anything, because we are not seeing anything in the stone, and it is here. So let me know, see if it's still here. And thank you very much. We are going to move on because I have been inspired. Ooh, wait, this opal just did something. Next up is an opal ring. And it looks a little something like this. Wow, this is 112-7517. Gonna zoom back just a little bit here so we can see the entire piece. And there we go. So I just had this piece in a bag like 5 seconds ago. And 3 seconds ago, I took it out of this bag and the stone turned green. And then I put it up here in front of you guys, and now the stone is red. This is what black opal is all about. It's in the platinum. This is our free form cut, being a 312 center stone. And guess what? I don't have a diamond weight. So whoever gets this, you are getting some free diamonds. Hope that is a-okay. They are there. You have diamonds. Oh, wait. Are those not rounds either? What cut is that? Those look like princess cut diamonds at the top. Okay. You are getting some seriously free diamonds here. Those are princess cut diamonds at the top, 2 stones. And then you have some rounds on either side of your little flowy design in the ring. Color changing aspect to it. I'm gonna see if I can kind of mimic it here, but I don't think so. It is just consistent throughout. I mean, there are reds, there are greens, and there are blues. And yet, no matter how I am moving it, the reds are the most prominent and they are the brightest colors. Here's what we're gonna do on this one. We are going to bring it way down low, as low as we can go on an opal that is as impressive as this. And I think I have to summon my fellow opal lovers with this piece too, because I mean, look at it on the hand. This is not a small little stone. This is large. This has got a more of a darker gray backdrop, which means the colorful flashes will appear more intense. It's not going to be even $7,999. I mean, look at those princess cut diamonds. Can you believe that they are free? What am I gonna do with this ring? I hope that we can find out a diamond weight here. I just don't have it up here with me, but those princess cut diamonds, 1, 2, right by the point of your black opal, they are not small. And if you've seen our princess cut diamond pieces, and if you've seen what they go for, you know what they should be, and yet they are going to be free. Beautiful curve on the side here, a beautiful opal overall. It's not $79.99. Now I'm going to put it back on the wheel, but I'm going to put it back so it is upside down just to see maybe if anything will happen here. And nope, it is still exactly the same, where you just have bright, intense red flashes and other colorful flashes too, but we all love to see the reds. And this is what we're gonna do. End of the show is coming up. I wanna get this one out of here. I want to get this one to a fellow opal collector for this ring, for one collector and one collector only. We are going to make it $5,999 for a ring that looks like this. And if you want, after the show, if this is gone, I will do my best to take a video to show you how crazy that color change was when it went from being primarily greens into the reds, as you were seeing on the screen right here. $59.99 for this one is insane. Let me know if you want to see my Mandarin garnet pendant. Before we go, let me see if there's anything else I can put up here. Does anyone want to have an Imperial topaz in a ring that has some yellow diamonds in it? I know, oddly specific, but here we go. And please do not forget, we had a cat's eye emerald necklace covered entirely in cat's eye emeralds and diamonds. Let me know on this one. It is true to size. It is comfortable to wear. That's what it looks like from the back. And that band by itself is pretty substantial. But this, I almost called it a ruby. This opal right here is no joke. Call me on that one. And here we go. Imperial topaz. In a color we don't see that often, being the more orange colors. This is 112-2321. And if you know our Imperial topaz, you've probably noticed that we have gone above and beyond with our Imperial topazes. And we have been bringing you guys the ones that have a strawberry pink color alongside this bright orange color. Here is where you see that more traditional color. This is our carat 72. It is our cushion cut, a longer cushion cut. And guess what? 41 points total weight of these bright, intense yellow diamonds. Earlier today, we had a band that was covered in yellow sapphires. And now here, it's like we took the color picker, we picked out the color of that yellow sapphire band, and we put it into this ring. This is stunning. It's true to size. It does taper nicely in the back. Has to stay like it is in the gold color. I love it the way it is. This is almost like you yourself have gone mining for this stone, and it's like in the ground. looking like this, right? With the yellow diamonds around it. I don't want to call it dirt, but you know, right? And here it is, our $39.99 Imperial topaz in the ring. Gonna turn it around here so you can see what it looks like from the side. Even from the side, those bright, intense orange colors from the front. Now, if I'm being really picky here, I am seeing just a little bit of a pink color. I'm sure you guys, some of you guys can probably see it with me, but I'm seeing a little bit of that pinkish color, which, you know, I'm not really seeing it from the front here. I'm seeing more of that orange color, but from the sides, just seeing a little bit of a pinky color. Still a beautiful stone, and still going to do a crazy price tag on this one. That's what it looks like from the back. So interesting. Half of the stone appears to have a little bit of a pinkish color to it, and the other half appears to have more of that orange color to it. So interesting. True to size, love this ring. I would personally like it here. Just an idea. It's a ring that curves inwards. So contrary to the dome style ring, it goes inwards instead of outwards, which is perfect because then your center stone is perfectly protected. And yellow diamonds, the way they're set, smooth to the touch. The only prongs you have are 1, 2, 3, 4 around your Imperial topaz. This ring is not even going to be $1,799. It's a lot of gold, it's a lot of diamonds, it's a lot of center stone, it's a lot of everything, and it's not even $17.99. How is this possible? I am going to keep on dropping it until it goes. All you gotta tell us is what size do you wear, what size do you want it in, and we will size it for you. Charmaine, I love this ring too. I feel like we had it quite often and then it kind of disappeared, but I'll do my best, we'll do our best to bring it back here, and I feel like, no, I'm imagining things. I thought that we had this in maybe an emerald, but I think I'm imagining things. We can check in the back, but aside from this ring, I don't think we have anything else in this ring with the yellow diamond, so this is it. It's not $17.99. Let's bring it back up close, true to size, of course, wear it however you want to. Would you believe me if I said that this entire ring right here sitting in front of you is $1,499? Exactly. $14.99 for this entire ring. And no, we're not going to ask you to pay extra to keep those bright, intense yellow diamonds. We're not going to switch them out for white diamonds if you only pay $14.99. For $14.99, you get what you see up here. We will size it for you. And guess what? If we cannot size this ring because it is a rather complicated ring with a bezel setting, we will remake the entire mounting, transfer every single individual stone over one by one, and make the ring perfect and get it out to you. $14.99 for Imperial topaz that looks like this is just unheard of. If you want to see private collection Imperial topaz that has more of that pinky color, I do have one, but you know, price is going to be quite different, so just keep that in mind here. But $14.99 for this, let's give it 60 seconds here, and I think we are going to have to create our recap wheel here. So unless maybe we have a last minute request that I maybe have overheard that we are looking for. So let me know on this one. $14.99 for Imperial topaz, a stone that I thought I would never see again when I first got here. All I heard about Imperial topaz when I first got here, 5 years ago, was it is incredibly rare. We have a rather large pear shape in a pendant, and that's it. So it's been a long ride, and I'm just glad that we even have Imperial topaz here to show for you guys. So Let me know on this one. I think my Alexandrite studs for $999 is still here. Had diamond bands go out through the entire show, so if you want to see that again, let me know. My blue wing block Tanzanite pendant with one of the most red flashes in a piece is still here as well. If you want to see that again, I think I might just recap that one before we go here. Call me on this one. It is still available for the time being. I think I might be verifying on that one though. Here we go. Back to our blue wing block Tanzanite. I feel like we need to develop a software to count the number of red flashes in any given blue wing block Tanzanite. I know it's kind of late for that, but I'm just thinking, right? Ever since we saw this piece, saw this stone, and there it goes, it flipped on me. Ever since we saw this piece, everyone has been commenting on how much red flash this one stone has. And it does, right? Again, even facing away from the camera, it is just full of red flashes. The pink sapphire too is not something to be overlooked. But this pendant is still here for $69.99. One of the last pendants that I had designed for this blue wing block collection, and a piece that I had a lot of fun with. So it is still here. Let me know if you have any questions on it. We also had a beautiful private collection color change diaspora. Even just in the corner, it is just showing off. And at this point, might as well just start and build a recap wheel here. So gonna zoom back a little bit. Gonna have our more golden stones in the back, color change diaspora, our Imperial topaz in a style that I'll look into bringing it back more often. We had a diamond pink Morganite that is in the front. Can you see the difference? How this is more of that hot pink color, and the ring up here is more, I don't want to call it a pastel-y color, but typically they are more of that pastel-y color, but it is still so beyond saturated, and that is still here as far as I know. And to complete our little recap wheel here, we do have, yet again, another private collection piece. So I might actually move this over here. So actually, this one's also private collection. What am I doing? Let's do this. I'll put this up here to see how it fits here. Okay. Works well, doesn't block anyone. And there we go. Here we have several of our pieces that are still here in today's show. Private collection blue zircon, private collection pink morganite, private collection color change diaspora, museum reserve, which basically equates to private collection, blue wing block tanzanite, and a rather important Imperial topaz on the far back left corner here. Just trying to see if there's anything else that is maybe private collection that I can swap it out for, but not seeing anything. If you maybe missed it, I had the Alexandrite that looked like it could be potentially a diamond. I'm going to put the three of them up here at the front. This right here is Alexandrite. It is not a diamond. I know it looks like such, but it is not. We also had pink Mahenge pink spinel studs, which I want to say are still here. So if they're not, let me know. And looks like we do have a last minute request here. I don't want to block anything, honestly. I'll put them back here and see if they will do a-okay back there. Imperial topaz and a pendant. Who is requesting this? Constance. This is for you. Last couple of minutes here, so if you're thinking about anything on this wheel, just let me know. But Constance, I do have a request just for you coming up right now. It is Imperial topaz. I know you've been looking for one for quite a while here. So this is what it looks like. So just comparing it next to the other one we just had, you can see that this one it's very subtle, but this one does have a slight pinkish color to it. Let's bring up the information for this pendant, which is going to be 1121687. Again, the information is going to be the pendant that I am holding right here. Once again, right in the back here next to our golden Imperial topaz. This one has a slight pinkish color to it, which is more rare. and, you know, harder to find. 248 center stone, 42 points in the diamonds, currently in the white gold. You can change it to whatever gold color you want it to be in. Supposed to be $79.99. And Constance, end of the show is here. End of the show special. We're going to make this one $2,499 on this one. Our 248 cushion cut center stone with a slight pinky color to it. And this is what it looks like against the hand here. So again, a beautiful stone. It is clean. The color is open. Everyday wearable style on this one. And it's only $24.99 here today. Let's bring it to the neckline too so you can see what it is all about. There we go. What a great way to set a stone into a pendant. And let's bring it back up close and I'll show you what it looks like one more time here. The back is going to be open so you can see through your stone here, see if there are any flaws, any imperfections here. And nope, it is a 100% clean gemstone. And again, change the gold color to whatever you might want it to be in. And once again, a comparison next to our more golden Imperial topaz in the ring, which is also still available. Let me know on this one. And there we have it. This is our last look at everything on this wheel right here. This one isn't going to stand up, so I may have to baby it. So here we go. Imperial topaz, blue wing block D Tanzanite, private collection stones, blue zircon, Alexandrite, whatever you want, we got. Private collection. This ring up here, front right, that is a pink Morganite. I know, it's like, what is that stone? It is so saturated. That is a pink Morganite. This one right here, the round. Pink Morganite, blue wing black Tanzanite, Imperial topaz here and back here. Trillions cuts, perfectly matched. Mahenge pink spinel, as neon as can be. We have a lot of our pinks up here right now. Color change diaspora in the back right. And in the very front, Alexandrite. Alexandrite that looks like a diamond. So let me know on anything up here. I'm gonna set this one down for a second because I do want to try on the color change diaspora one more time. I mean, look at this. From this angle, it looks like that apple green tourmaline that we had on that $12.99 wheel. And then I just angle it down ever so slightly and there, it's pink. This is color change diaspora. I have changed my mind about this stone. I am in love. Here is what it looks like one more time on the hand here. Again, same stone, and look at what it is doing. 6 individual diamonds, 3 on each side. The largest one that we have here, straight out of the private collection. One person gets it. Let me know. It's $49.99. It's a 1742. It is a 1742 center stone, clean, bright, multicolored, and 78 points in the diamonds. Only $49.99. Change the gold color, white or yellow gold. That's what it looks like from the side. You do not want to miss out on this one. Had our largest go, the emerald cut, not too long ago. And since then, a lot of you guys have, called in saying, hey, can you guys bring back some more? And, it's been a while, but here it is today, $49.99. And one collector gets this stone. We may be verifying on this one as we speak. Let's bring it back up close. One last look at our recap wheel here. Please call me on my blue wing block D Tanzanite pendant. My, the piece that I had fun with, right? Finding a kite cut, hot pink sapphire. And the wheel is freezing up because of all of these pieces up here. This is not a wheel to be taken lightly. It wants to pause. So here we go. The wheel did a good job. Hopefully it'll continue to work throughout the show tomorrow. Again, this is Alexandrite. This is not a diamond. This is Alexandrite. It is a bright blue-green color. A color that we don't really see too often, right? We had the studs earlier. They are more of that slightly darker green color. This, I don't know how this is possible, but it is still a color changing stone. This is a color changing stone. This is a color changing stone. And you gotta let me know which one you want to take. I will probably be here with you guys tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is Thursday, I think, yes. And thank you so much for being here with me. It's been a couple of days, so hopefully you're not tired of me yet. But have a great rest of your Wednesday. We will be here tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for more fantastic pieces. So please join me then. And again, thank you so much for being here with me, and have a great rest of your night. I will see you tomorrow.